No, you wrote it, nigga. You wrote it.
You got beat by a nigga who quit.
Kids, fuck them kids, Milan. I'm a big
die. The thought of pink nipples drives me insane.
You are now watching Zoom In with the homies.
What up, though? What up? What's popping, everybody? Welcome. Come on in. Have a good time, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Another episode of Zooming with the homies, man. About to get it going. Waiting for my guest to arrive right now. I feel like I sent them the right link. Okay, yeah. They starting to pull up now. Okay. About to get it going off. Yeah, what up, though? We in here.
Hello.
The look of surprise. You oh shit, we are.
I just popped in like, I'm here.
Yeah, we pulling up strong. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple more people pulling up. What's up, everybody? In the comments, I see you. Nashville is in the house. Joe Dixon, Coy, Regina, Sheila Graham. What's up? Boston is in the house. St. Louis is in the house. I see y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Showing a lot of love. What's going on? Pull on up, man. It was a good time. We got a couple more people pulling up. We're gonna have a fantastic time tonight, man. Super excited that everybody's pulling up. Brandi, them pictures you sent me was fire. Okay, with the new headshots.
Yeah.
I see it.
Like looking like somebody's mom.
Yeah, come on, you gotta get the lean back. I was like, look at Brandi with the lean back. I see you out here. Vegas is in the building. What's going on, Vegas? Cat Jams, Kansas City. Cat James. I said Jams. Cat James. What's going on, Cat? I apologize. Tampa's in the building. What's going on? We see you alone here. Vegas. FAMU Rattlers in the building. Florida in this bitch. Gang. North Carolina. H-Town. What's going on? What's popping with everybody, man? I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Rated Intimate is in the house. Boston is in this joint right here. Plano, Texas. Okay, Holland. We got Holland in the building. Nathaniel, I think Nathaniel might have hit me up, man. What's up, Nathaniel? Thank you for pulling up from Holland and Virginia, Fort Worth, Texas. I see y'all, man. I appreciate y'all representing. Just trying to give a couple more minutes for everybody to pull up in the chat, in the comments, also for everybody to pull up on the show. We're missing 3 people. I don't know where they are.
And I'm thinking I'm gonna be late.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess sometimes people like to make an interest. So I'll shoot them a text real quick and see if we can get them in here. But we finna have a great show, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up and being on time and coming with good energy. So that's what we're gonna do. So we ain't gonna hold the show up, man. We're gonna get started with the introductions. And as people pull up, we'll get them in here, man. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to another episode of Zoom with the homies. I'm your host here, Moore. Our first guest, only guest right now in the house, representing, ladies and gentlemen. Chi-Town is in the building. She's out here making big noise out in LA. She's in New York filming stuff. She's got her own goddamn thing going on, ladies and gentlemen. You see the eyes. You see how she popping out here. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for amazing comedian, outstanding writer, actor, all around good person to be around. Put your hands together. Welcome back to the show, Miss Brandi Denise. What's going on, lady?
Nothing, not too much. Sitting in the fucking house, stuck like everybody else. I want to say this though. Chicago by way of Florida,
Okay.
I started my comedy journey in Florida, but in Chicago, but my family, that's Florida. That's why I go home for Christmas.
Oh, you go to Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go to the warm weather, mask off. I'll be down there. Mm-hmm.
Just raw breathing raw air.
And I was in December. I was like, I wish I was giving out tickets because all y'all need to go to jail. It was terrible.
What does Angel have in her mouth? That's what I'm wondering. Listen,
let me tell you what's going on. It's my Founders Day for my sorority, okay? And I was attending a paint sip, and I said, oh no, it's time for Zooming with the homies. So I had to sign off the paint sip. I'm in the middle of painting my black girl with a crown. You see?
Okay.
You see that?
I see it.
She ain't got no face yet, but she gonna have a face before it's all said and done. Okay.
Hey, come on. That's all you can ask for. I appreciate it.
Listen, when I agreed, this is what happens when you wear a mask and you got on real lipstick. When I agreed to the what do you call it? To Zoom with homies the day, I didn't look at the date, and I was like, God dang it, I'd already paid for this painting sip. But that's all right. I said, listen, I'm not gonna let down my friend. My friend asked me to do something, I'm gonna show up.
I appreciate you, Andy. That's why you a real one. I'm hoping that Desi can make it. Actually, it was a travel day for Desi when he booked it, and he didn't realize either. So he's like, man, I'm gonna be rocking and moving, but I'm gonna pull up. I'm like, all right, man. Well, we gonna be here, and I don't know where Ron is, but I'm sure he'll pull up sooner or later. But ladies and gentlemen, let me do the introduction. Let me do it right, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's her Founders Day. It's Founders Day. You know what I'm saying? She's out here rocking. You see her out here, the $1 Million Smile. She is 1/4 of the group of the new real comedians of social media. You see the challenge out here is doing crazy numbers. I think she might have won the makeup challenge, the most recent challenge. If you haven't seen it, that's alert. But she's an amazing actor, singer, twerker, writer, producer, comedian, halftime. When she wants to be a comedian, she'll be a comedian. When she don't, she's a mother. You know, you got 14 kids, you got to do what you got to do. But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show, Angel Lakita Moore Tanksley, also known as that chick. Bam, 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 bam.
Sorry for my tardiness. I just wanted to get in a little time with my sorors, but then I was like, now let me come and join Tahir on Zoom. You know, Tahir, we were just talking about how you are a star. Me and Kev were talking about how we were over here just being competitive. You were the only person aware that this was a show.
Wait, listen, I know it's a lot of stuff I'm not good at. You know, the whole sports thing. I was like, I'm not gonna win the sports ball. I'm not gonna win the sports ball, so I'm not even go. I'm a focus on what my strength is, which is making people laugh. So that's what I was going at with all the sports challenges. Makeup, come on, I'm all natural, baby. You see these lashes? I got the longest lashes in the world. All natural.
But you were the one that I thought that I was gonna have trouble with the makeup. It was never Tony. I was like, out of all, you're the most artistic one, the most put together person. So I just figured Tahir probably know how to lay these lashes on Farron. If Farron's ever too tipsy,
I don't.
Marcus has put my lashes on me multiple times. I'm actually
really
because I'm careful at putting it on myself. Like, I don't know. Do you ever wear lashes, Brandi?
I have them on right now. I wear them every day.
Okay, so you're good at it. In the back in the day, it used to take me like a smooth 30 minutes.
Well, the thing is, I started wearing contact lenses when I was 12. So I've been touching my eyes and playing in my eyeballs like most of my life. So it's nothing.
Listen, I started wearing contacts in the 7th grade, but that didn't help me with my eyeball area is bigger than my lash area. So this, you can just be anywhere, and the contact will get where it's supposed to go. These lashes, though, they be sitting up here in my crease. Oh, it will piss me off. You're talking about calling on the Lord. So anyway.
I almost put Farron's eyelash on her eyebrow. That's how bad I am. I just want to put it up here. I'm like, man, let it be by somebody so it's not alone. Because I don't. It took me so. Listen, when I first got my contacts, I got my contacts in college. I want to say, college. I got my contacts in college, and when I first started trying to put my contacts in, man, I had to go to Lens Crafters, and I'm sorry, Crown Optical. Every time I wanted to swap them out, I couldn't do it myself. And they was like, listen, you can't come up here no more.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking them out to clean them. I was putting the solution right in my eye. Right. The big jug, big solution. Bop, bop. I wasn't taking them out to clean. I was like, I take them out, I ain't gonna never be able to get them back in. I couldn't do it. So now I'm such a pro. I can do it with my eyes closed down there. I ain't even gotta lift my lid up. I lick that bad boy in the heat of the
What I
moment.
tell you just take it out, stick it on your tongue. I've been back. Yeah.
Absolutely. But I got tired of that life, so I went and got that LASIK. Is what I did. That I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not here for it.
I wanted to get the LASIK so bad, but and granted, I went a while ago, probably over 10 years ago when I tried to do it, and they were telling me that. So the way they told me is it's two ways you can get LASIK. Like they lift up your first layer of your pupil, and then they shave off like the next couple layers, and so they put that top layer back down, and now you got perfect vision. Or if you don't have enough layers, like my eyes, they would shave off the top layer of your pupil, and then everything else would be good. And I was just like, that don't sound right. Shaving off the top layer of my pupil? No, I'm gonna pass on that.
See, the problem with that for me is if your prescription changes, you're gonna be wearing glasses again in 4 years.
Yeah, I know, but no, it's not for a year. Like they do definitely try to have you wait until your eyeballs have steadied out.
Right.
Mine were where they were going to be. There was no we coming back to something else. However, when I do get older, if I ever need reading glasses, LASIK don't fix reading glass type of. So if I ever have to go there, then that's. But I was getting chronic eye infection because I wasn't taking out my contacts either. I'm not about that life where I got to wear glasses. Like I was damn near blind. Like my glasses were as thick as this goddamn on paintbrush.
Yeah.
I was on that blind side. So I said, just go ahead, cut up into this eye. But they say cut, but it's not really cut. It's laser.
Yeah, they laser it. Yeah. So they lift it and then they put a laser on your eyeball. I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't even care. I don't even want to do it.
You don't want to do it, me?
I already know. And I got Coke bottle glasses. That's why don't nobody know I wear glasses, because you will never see me wear them. But I'm scared of LASIK, because then I'm like, well, what if it gets worse? Then I'm really gonna be blind.
Yeah.
Eyes ain't gonna get no worse. If you're not that big, your eyes ain't gonna get no worse. But yeah,
like every time I go to the optometrist, they give me a new prescription. I don't know if my optometrist don't know what he's doing or what, but every time I go, they give me a new prescription. Like you can't see even more now.
It's for that money, girl. Listen, they're gonna keep changing it. They're gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Your eyes are so much better now. We're gonna give you a new prescription. It's about that money.
I feel like mine has been the same for the past couple of years. I think one eye got a little worse, but for the most part, it's been all the same. However, like more recently, the last couple of weeks, my left eye, like I'm driving, I see the little on the lights, the little points on the lights. The halo, yeah, and I'm just like, I did not want to switch up my prescription, but it looks like it may be no getting around it. So
for a long time, I thought that was normal until I told him. He was like, "You're not supposed to see them."
I just thought my eyes was dry. I thought
you thought you were seeing people's auras. See, I just be seeing people's auras, and your auras.
I saying that to one of my friends, like, "You don't see them things drifting." She was like, "No, no."
When I first saw the floaters, I was probably 11 when I first saw the floaters. Like you see the little dots just coming down.
Yeah,
I thought I had a superpower at first, and then I asked my cousin if he saw it. He was like, "Nah, you need to go to the doctor." Then I thought it immediately set in that I was finna die because I was 11. I was like, "Yep, I'm finna die. This is how it ends for you."
Yeah, because you see floaters.
Listen, I had never listen. I come from a hood family. I come from a hood family where I knew I needed glasses. I knew I needed glasses in middle school, and my mom was like, "You don't need no glasses. You just see people in your classroom with glasses. Now you want glasses." I was like, I can't see. She was like, "Well, you getting good grades. You see well enough." I was like, "I'm getting good grades because I'm cheating off of people next to me because I can't see the board."
Right.
That's still a skill. That's still a skill that should be celebrated. That you were resourceful. That you were resourceful. I wouldn't have been mad at you. I've been like, "I'm proud of you, baby. You still ain't getting glasses."
Listen, my grandma told me to eat carrots, and the carrots would help my eyes. when I told them I needed glasses. Carrots don't help your eyes when your eyes already messed up. Like,
listen, I thought carrots would make your eyes lighter. And when I tell you I hate carrots, but I thought if they would make my eyes like a little bit browner, a little lighter brown, and I would just be trying to stomach them. Like, I'm gonna get these light eyes on these hoes.
Listen, that's why you just gotta go to the doctor. You can't listen to your family. They'll have you doing each and everything. My granddaddy used to tell us when we got sick, he would tell us to eat a spoonful of Vicks Vapor Rub. And I was like, nigga, that just can't be good. If I feel this on my skin like burning, I know I'm not supposed to put that in my mouth. That don't seem right at all. But the people from the South, man, I worked with somebody when I worked at White Castles. I worked with somebody that lived by that trusted that spoonful of Vicks Vapor Rub, and I just was like, that ain't of God.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat that.
You're not supposed to eat it at all. But you know, hey, you know what you gonna do.
I told myself that I was gonna work on that I never did was how Black folk be thinking babies piss be solving everything. The baby got acne, put his diaper on his face and it'll clear it up. And I don't understand how that became a thing where piss in breast milk, it'd be piss and breast milk. The baby cut himself, spray some breast milk on that. Who decided, who's the first person to be like, you know what, let me try this piss and see what happens? Like, who was that first person that was like, after about a week, the piss, he smelled like piss, but his skin was nice. Like, I don't understand how we become those people where we just be buying shit for no reason. I don't get it.
Buying shit for no reason. And it ain't supposed to work like that. That ain't what God saw fit for us. But, you know, each his own. Each his own.
Over here.
Ron G said he'll be on in 5 minutes. I'm trying to find somebody to replace Desi because
it's not gonna work. Desi all late.
He probably sleep. He probably sleep because he told me he had a long travel day. And I asked him, I was like, yo, you want to reschedule? He was like, no, I should be good. That boy is knocked out. I know for a fact he's knocked out. So we gonna
rock like this. We just gonna rock like this.
Hey man, we chilling, man. I am excited about some things I'm working on, man. I am really trying. Whenever the world opens up, I got plans to take zooming with the homies on the road. Like,
that would be fun. That would be fun here.
So my plan is to do like a state like Texas, and then do like Austin, Houston, and then Wednesday and Thursday I would do Dallas because it's a bigger market, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I would do shows actually in Dallas. So I would do 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Sunday.
Yeah,
I'd be here for a full week.
Would you actually be zooming with folk, or would you be in person with those people then?
So in when I do the zooming, I would reach out to the comics that are in that city and have them pull up, and we would actually be broadcasting it to all the platforms, YouTube and Facebook, and then we would take questions from the audience too. So it'd be a different experience while I was live.
Right.
So we're looking for it. I reached out to Tony. I hit Tony and see if he's free. And he hasn't responded yet. But you know, y'all know Tony. You can't spring stuff up on Tony last minute. So
right. That don't work with his schedule.
You know, Tony an old man. Man, we got Ron G in the building, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, brother? How are you doing?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? What's up, ladies? What's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Ron G?
Man, Brandi, is that chewing gum delicious or is it delicious?
Fucking great.
I ain't never seen somebody chew gum with their front teeth.
I definitely have done that.
I got Invisalign since quarantine has started, and I literally don't wear my Invisalign maybe like only an hour out of the day. So when I get to chew gum, it's very, very rare. So I like be forgetting that I ain't had gum.
Yourself?
I'm like,
hey, how many trays have you thrown away before?
None.
You ain't seen the trays
away trays.
Okay.
No.
You put them on the paper?
I thought I threw a tray away before, but I haven't. But I'm only like on tray like 7 or 8 right now too.
Oh, it's gonna happen. You're gonna put it on a little piece of napkin right there while you eating, and you're gonna throw it away. Like, oh Jesus, done did it.
Oh, I have done it with prepare. I've done that with some golds before. Though. I used to have a grill, and I went to the village in Tallahassee, Florida, at 2:00 in the morning. I think I only had them for 2 weeks. I had 4 to the bottom princess cut. Got them for Christmas. When I tell you I finished them pancakes and bacon and threw my plate away, I was so fucking mad. I told everybody in the car, we got to go back. The lady was like, we already took the garbage out. I'm like, can I climb in the dumpster? Like, which bag was it? Didn't get them back. But I was so mad. I had a grill for 2 weeks. And
I did the exact. I threw mine away too. I was in Union Station in St. Louis. And I think I might have eaten some Sbarros. I wrapped it in that napkin, finished that Sbarros, 2 slices, took that tray over to that trash can, tossed it. I felt good too. I was like, oh, that was good. Walked down to the arcade, played, caught the Metrolink home, got home, was like, fuck.
Hilarious.
Feeling and you like,
you be sick too. You like,
no,
I'm gonna have to get in the trash can. Hold my shoes, please. Hold my shoes.
Have you thrown yours away? Your aligners?
Yeah. When I first got them, because I wasn't used to them, and I put them on a little napkin while I eat in the trash. Like,
how many have you thrown away?
Huh?
How many have you thrown away?
Shoot, I say at least 3 pair.
That's a lot.
Like, what do you do when you eat? What do you do with them? You put them back in the case?
When I eat, I usually put them in my pocket, or
you put them in your pocket naked.
All she got to do is clean them off before she put them in.
Sometimes I do put them in my pocket naked. For me, it's just I have to have them on my body. I have to have them on me. So I would put my bra.
I put my bra.
What'd you say?
Hey, you put it in the bra?
Put it right with my titties because I know where they at. They ain't gonna get lost.
That's some mama stuff right there. That's it.
I ain't gonna put my titties in. She
got rent money. She got goals. She got fronts. Invisalign, snacks for the kids. Oh, I got rent money. Hold on, baby.
I tell you what, I have never lost my golds. I do have golds as well, but I did when the first time I had braces, which was in college, I lost my first set of retainers. Then my teeth spaced all the way back out. Then I went and got Smile Direct, straightened my teeth, lost them retainers in the bed, couldn't find them. They were tucked into a pillow. Teeth space backed out again. But what I did was I never threw away my trays. So I'm about to redo the whole goddamn Smile Direct experience. But, you know, I ain't got to pay for it again because I kept it on my trays like a G.
That's hilarious.
Like you give all this information with a paintbrush in your hand. I just feel like that's so sophisticated. Happy Founders Day to you. Happy Founders Day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm doing a sip at the same time. Watching them painting. So you're getting a little art on Zooming with the Homies. This is the first to hear.
It is the first. It's a milestone. It's a milestone in the show's history. I love how Ron
you watching your kids. You painting and sipping, and you supervising. And you're on day 2, right?
I'm doing Zooming with the Homies, and I'm drinking. You forgot those.
I have nothing else to say. That's it.
And
that's what black women do.
Premium Art LLC. My lady does got ears. She's got petite ears like myself. Okay. I got the type of ears that can't fit the earbuds that everybody have. It hurts my ears.
Oh, you got sample size ears, is what you're saying?
Yes.
He gave you the standard issue. You got to upgrade them and get kind of with the hang a little bit. Got a little lobe on the end.
Yeah, it's a little bit of ear.
Sample size. Okay, cool. Do they hold glasses? Do they hold glasses at all? Or they?
No. Now the other part of my ear is fine. It's the inside.
So you can't get the little spongy piece. You can't. Okay.
That don't even that be hurt. I can't.
Yeah.
This is how much of a mama Angel is. When you said you had threw away 3 of them, Angel was like right here with the paint. He's like, yeah, I threw away about 3 of them.
Because let me tell you who was gonna have crooked teeth. If one of my children lose that many, well, I'm gonna tell you what the Lord said. You just gonna have busted ass teeth. Because
wait, what verse was that? What verse?
It's in the word. It's in the word. Okay. Don't ask me. Somewhere in the red, obviously. But yeah, losing 2 times. Oh no. Oh no. I can do it.
That's so funny.
That's
I'm waiting for the next step, so I'll be listening. So 2021 ain't started off with the gusto that I was hoping. I was hoping it was gonna start off just a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the second impeachment, I mean, that's a little bit of a silver lining, but is it? Like, what we gonna do?
I mean, listen, here's my thing. I knew when the clock reset, it wasn't going to clean the slate, right? We all knew that it was like Corona's still going to be here. Trump was still going to be president for like 17 more days. We knew certain things wasn't going to completely reset. I know we didn't expect what happened last week to transpire, but I mean, we kind of, come on. I mean, right?
Crazy.
I feel like all the black people in the country at the same time were on the same page at the same time. We was like, they doing what right now? And we wasn't surprised. We wasn't surprised at all though, but we still was stank faced with it. Like, so they get to this is what they get to do?
Right. No, when my husband told me, he was like, Angel, the Trump supporters are storming the Capitol. I said, what'd you say? He said, Trump supporters are storming the Capitol. I said, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
And I was trying to think about, like, is there anything that black people do that is the equivalent of them being a patriot? Because we don't get, like, when they be having the patriot talk, like, you're not a real American, you're not a patriot. We'd be like, nigga, I'm just glad to be alive today. Like, this is it. But like, is there anything that we have a comparison to that we do where we like, is that like how we are with like being a real nigga? Like, you ain't no real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll put that on everybody.
Yeah, but at the same time, we won't do, like, we ain't climbing no wall to prove no point. We'll wait till niggas come outside and run in, you know what I'm saying, with the whole rioting and looting that they said we did. Like, they didn't do that shit while the stores was open. Niggas was like, are they closed? All right, let's head on in there. But, yeah, they ain't like, we ain't climbing no walls and nothing like that. That ain't really our, no.
To hear when they had the George Floyd protest, I don't know who idea was, but they stormed the Dollar Tree. You remember that?
Yeah.
They stormed the Dollar Tree, and then they went over to Target. But I think because this Dollar Tree didn't have good lotion, they went over to Target. But the white people was like, y'all have to tear up property in order to get your point across. And we was like, it's Target. It's Target. They got insurance. They can build a Target and Chick-fil-A in 2 days. In every hood in America, they build a Target and a Chick-fil-A literally in 2 days.
Except for the one on Sunset and La Brea, a Western. The one on Sunset and Western. That one took the better part of 8 years to build.
Sunset and Western.
Yeah, it's right by the new UCB, and across from that McDonald's.
That is Sunset and Western. Yeah, that did take a long time to get there.
Yeah, they just opened that one like the end of last year. And it's nice on the inside, but bro, when I tell you that one had been going for a minute, Brandi, we keep seeing you cough too. We need you to go get a test immediately.
I know.
Look, Brandi was trying to mute it while she coughed. I was like, no, that's your third time, baby. That's your third time. Look, y'all, Desi woke up from his nap, man. That's how you know he was sleeping. Look how he got that towel, that blanket around him.
Man,
hilarious.
Today
is that a do-rag line too? You got a do-rag line with a bald head?
Right here, man. I had braids. I had hair. Man, I told you.
Last night?
I had hair. Y'all gotta look back. No, this was from years and years of that shit.
You got a do-rag line now, though. It's like right here.
Yeah, yo, it stayed, yo, just to remind y'all that I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me do those real quick for these two gentlemen that just popped up in the chat. We got phenomenal comedian. This brother is an outstanding comedian, outstanding writer, outstanding actor, husband, married to a black woman. He very much wants you guys to understand that he's out here doing this thing, ladies and gentlemen. He also has Tony, and he's out here. He's doing this thing. He got an Oscar. He got 2 Grammys, ladies and gentlemen.
A Tony.
Yeah, he got a Tony, he got an Oscar, 2 Grammys. He's just doing his damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. You seen him singing and killing it all on the internet. Ask you what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for comedian rock star, Mr. Ron G. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, this nigga said all my credits, but the ones I have. It's all good, man. I'll take a what you said, a Grammy and a what you said, a hoodie award.
You got a Tony, you got a Grammy, you got 3 Oscars.
All of the Emmy, man. I worked hard for that, brother.
And the Emmy. I'm sorry, that is the one that I left out.
He got a hoodie award. He got a BET award.
A Source
an ass cap award. Like, geez,
he got 14 Source Awards and Emmy winner.
Student body president.
He was also the face of Nickelodeon, Cousins for Life. He was the dad on there. Fantastic guy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Mr. Ron G.
What's up, bro?
And
Hey,
he's a
man.
shit starter. Ron went to war with me last Friday like a real one, and I appreciate him for that. I'll give you a recap on that in a little bit, Ron. But
We had so much fun, but go ahead. We had so much fun.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, this brother is a non-stop content dropper. He tours with Just Hilarious. He's a father, he's a husband, and a baby daddy, but he's the baby daddy to the person that he's married to. So it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? He had braids at one time. He's an actor, writer, producer. He has more content out than Tony Baker, which is a lot to say about anybody, ladies and gentlemen. Please help me welcome back to the show. Put your hands together, Mr. Desi. Bam, 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 bam.
Hey, what up, bro?
Thank you for putting that on there. I'm gonna start asking people hosting to say that. Like, yeah, he had hair. Give it up. I'm gonna start telling people to introduce me like that. That nigga had hair, man. He did, man.
Hey, Desi, you be having all the pro black accessories, man. You got a Malcolm X hat. You got a girl with an afro in the background. You got a bunch of Black Lives Matter posters in the background. Is there a shop? Do you shop or do you create these from scratch?
We just when you have an idea, we wanted it to clash. One of my ideas to clash with her ideas. She took over for most of it. We agreed on that one. That's the Janet Jackson one. We agreed on that one with the Tribe Called Quest. And then
Tribe Called Quest, yeah.
For her. And then I'm at the top. And then we got the hoverboard and all that.
The Marty McFly, yes, sir.
It's just a little,
I like
a little bit of fly thing, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, all right.
Well, I love it, bro.
Thank you for pulling up, man. I just knew for sure that you would sleep, man. Because when you told me it was a travel day, I was like, oh, he knocked out.
You already know how travel days be. When you be at the airport all day, going back and forth, and then you get home, and everybody energy be on 10, and you still be looking at them like,
why y'all so loud? Why y'all so loud?
They be sleep. You like, well, why y'all so loud though?
Yeah, everybody. I don't want unnecessary noise around me. Get away from me, yo. Yeah, man.
Hey, how long does it take you to unplug when you get home, bro?
Man, it took me a minute because I'm one of them weirdos that unpack and go and wash the dirty clothes and unfold
the same
stuff
day
when I get home. The same day. I'm one of them type people.
Oh, yeah,
you always have a weirdo for doing that. But I don't like just having dirty drawers in this luggage. I gotta get that out, wash it, take out the clothes, fold everything up, and then repack for the next thing I'm doing.
That's what serial killers do.
Right.
Then my girl be like, what you think? Then my girl be like, you think you trying to hurry up and rush and leave out? Because I got shows Friday and Saturday. I'm packing now. She's like, nigga, you ready? You just ready to leave. You just can't wait to get out the damn house. I'm like, no, yo, because I'm just trying to get it together, yo. It's like, damn.
It's just here. I'm sure Desi wants to like watch the rental car before you take it back.
Yeah,
yeah, I had to make sure it was clean when I dropped it off. Like, it don't stop.
Listen, I could be leaving the same day. And I will pack another suitcase rather than unpack the one I came home with. I'm not unpacking. That stuff got to stay in that suitcase for at least a week. I got to make sure ain't no roaches in there. I leave that on the front porch. I don't know where these hotels been at.
You be having outfits. You like, I forgot I had this outfit, man. Damn.
Desi, where you from?
Baltimore.
I hear it.
Yeah, we say I already hear it. All day.
That's so funny.
All day. That's where I was born. I was born in Baltimore.
Oh, that's what's up.
Really? I'm learning a lot about you, Angel. I didn't know you had no grill. I didn't know you was from Baltimore like that. Okay, Angel.
Oh yes.
You wasn't always painting and sipping.
Listen.
I became bougie in my older age in life.
I had no idea. Angel be like, y'all don't be including me and stuff. I'm like, we don't even know who you are. Every time we talk to you, you got something new to drop on us.
Just assume I do it. Just be like, oh, we're gonna be shooting guns. Just assume I do it. I might not. And but still, just assume. Just assume.
Okay.
It's always bougie like that.
Somebody she killed before right now.
What you say, Ron? What you say?
After you paint the picture, somebody you killed already.
Yeah.
I tried to tell her twice. That's why she needs her eyes closed.
She did. Rest in peace.
Had to go, Queen. She was talking about my family.
Oh man, how was you performed this weekend? Where at?
I was at Zany's.
Oh, word. How was it?
Nashville.
Yeah, it was dope, man. It was cool. I didn't know what to expect. I just like, because this is my first year, my first time doing it with me being the closer with a lot of my shows now. So I don't know how it's gonna go. It can be 4 people. I'd be like, hey man, look, I'm just happy y'all 4 showed up, ready for the show, and I will do it. But it was a great turnout, man. So it's definitely a humbling experience, man. But good turnout, man. Nashville, and then you'd be surprised at what cities really rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like they really,
yeah.
Random. I would have never thought like Nashville and like Minnesota. It'd be random places. It'd be like, yeah, we like you out here. I'm like, I only been out here like twice. So
hey, what is it like after the show? Like selling merchandise and like greeting people? Can you do that, or you just go straight to the car?
I don't even want that. It's literally from the plane to the room to the green room to the stage to the green room, green room to the room. I don't even interact. I just be like, hey, all right, like y'all, I'm out. They be outside. Like y'all
really?
Pictures? No.
So you can't sell t-shirts or nothing? You can't sell product or nothing?
I don't even want to. Because you're going to have to take pictures if you out there already. You already know they're gonna run up on you. So I just be like,
I'm not taking no pictures.
And they understand. A lot of people understand. They're like, yeah, we definitely get it. We just glad you came out, because ain't nothing going on where we at right now, and we happy to see you. So they just take it. They just be like, cool. So
that sounds so tough, bro. That's tough.
Because I like people. I like the after the show.
I like people. I like people.
I would be selling a picture of me like doing like this with the arm cut off, and they could just crop themselves in and just sell that for $5.
You could get the cardboard joint. Yeah, and they
What'd you say, Angel?
Yeah, they could get the cardboard. You could get the cardboard cutout, and it just be out there, and people can take pictures with it.
I like
there. You go.
I'm really thinking about investing in that.
If
you gotta make sure it's COVID compliant and spray Lysol on it in between people.
Who gonna stop me if I don't pay? Nobody.
I would do something like that, yo. Like, but you gotta fold it up. I wonder how big it is. Like, can you fold it up and put it in your book bag, and then before the show, just unwrap that joint, set it out.
It's gonna be a cutout of you with a do-rag line like this.
Yep, this is whole people like.
And the luggage be right here. The unpacked luggage be right here.
No, but for real though, what you should do is you should get on Cameo, and then people can pay for you to say hi to them digitally at the end of the show. And they could pay like a good $5, $7, $10, $15, and you can do it from the green room. You could be like, thank you for pulling up, la 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 la, and they have that little piece of individual, and then you can make your point. You don't have to lug.
They got their memory.
Right. You didn't have to lug any merch to do it.
But it's always that one nigga like, man, nigga think he on. I ain't getting no damn cameo for this nigga. You always that one.
It's gonna be that one that's upset, but then you know what? But F him. But there's gonna be a couple of folks, especially women. They'll be like, I'll give him a good 10.
I'm glad I came out here with him. Man, he's still in here.
Just pay one of the staff to hold an iPad over their face, right? And you FaceTime that iPad, and now they turn it horizontally,
You in the green room?
In the green room. Yeah, you in the back room though. You in the back room. You never have to be in close contact.
But you gotta act like you in the room. You gotta act like you looking at them. Like, how y'all doing, man? What's up?
Get the Desi app. You can download my picture and take a picture next to me with the Desi app.
Yeah, I'm not.
You can change the filter. You can get the do-rag forehead or without the do-rag forehead. Do-rag with the hat.
I ain't in no rush to get back on the road and take pictures. Like I missed the road. I missed the road a lot, bro. But like it's so much of it has changed now. Like the meet and greets, the have capacities that they're working out. It's just I don't know. I don't know if I want to get back on there enough to do it right now. If I just want to wait and just hold out and see what happens in the next couple of months.
Have you done any virtual shows outside of Kev?
I mean, I've done a couple on the computer.
Like Zoom.
I've done a couple Zoom ones, and then I did Matt Rife show in the back of that truck, the pickup truck.
The truck, yeah.
I did that one too. Yeah, I did that one. I think I did that one twice, and I kind of want to wait.
What about you, Brandi? Have you done any Zoom shows?
No, I've turned them all down. I don't like performing on the internet.
Yeah, because it's weird. Okay.
I don't. I told somebody, one of my friends asked me, and I was mad that he even asked because I was like, I already told you I don't like doing that shit, so why'd you even ask me? But Jesus. I was like, okay, I'll do it. I was like, but I'm literally not telling any jokes. I'm just going to talk about people.
Yeah, just talk about life. Whatever
And
comes to mind.
it's just like, it's just not the same. I've turned down some road shows as well because if you got to be that fucking far away from people, then I probably shouldn't be there. They was like, do you want to come to Miami and do a show? And I was like, first of all, like, and then their budgets are so much smaller. And as a traveling comedian, I make most of my money. I mean, I used to make most of my money, but I make a lot of money off of merchandise sales now. And so if I can't sell those t-shirts or I can't interact with those people, I sell like little buttons, all kind of shit, you know? And so it's kind of like, it's not the same. Like, yo, it's like some watered down ass Hennessy and I don't like it.
If I'll go back on the road, I need my same pay, and then I need to be able to sell my t-shirts out of the ticket booth. If I can sell my t-shirt out of the ticket booth, now we on to something. Other than that, I can't be around no people. I can't be no liability. Okay,
you just sliding your shirts
or
through the
include a free
ticket hole,
t-shirt
like,
with the ticket.
Yeah.
Sliding your shirt through this little hole.
That's another way to do it.
With a ticket.
You can have that as one of the ticket brackets. You get general admission $20, VIP $30, and then VIP special they get the t-shirt and a ticket, and that'll be $50.
What I do is I spray some cologne on the shirt so they get a piece of me, but they ain't gotta touch me.
Smell me.
They ain't gotta touch me.
I always spray cologne on. I'm trying to help brothers out. Yo, you need to get on this right here.
I'm gonna have a scented version and an unscented version for the single women because the married women can't go home smelling like somebody else because they're gonna get killed.
Yeah, we can't.
You're like, it's still in the plastic. Like, I don't care what
you got the special version of it. You got to make sure it's warm. Like, I just
imagine selling those though, Ron G, and all you had was the ones that smell like you, and they was like, oh, no thanks, never mind.
That's it. Like, you about to block your blessing?
You trying to get me killed?
Got a little armpit fragrance on there too. You out here chuckling at another nigga jokes. You out here laughing at a nigga smelling like another nigga.
That's what I'm saying, man. I miss it. I just don't know if I miss it enough to put myself in harm's way. And then also, like, you know, if you're going home to a family, you also got to think about that too, because you don't immediately see the symptoms or feel the symptoms. You don't feel it till 2-3 days later. So I'm back on my way home, and then that's when the fever started and all of that. Now I got to spend extra money. Nah, I'm good.
I'm telling you what I miss, man. I miss the green room, bro. I miss the green room so much. I feel like as a comic, man, that's like just part of the reason why we hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna do your time, but you gonna hang out in the green room and everybody talk about, you know, BT with the Laker talk. You know what I'm saying? All your homies talking about what they talk about. It's pretty cool, man. But I miss it.
Yeah. There was a lot of camaraderie that was shared in the green room, and then also a lot of good stories too, and networking. Like, you learn, oh, I'm going to this city this weekend. Like, oh yeah, you need to reach out to my boy. Whoop, they gonna take care of you. Get good food, or you get a good haircut. Because, man, going out of town, if you don't mess around and get a haircut before you go on the road, you got a chance it with a. Oh man, listen.
In some cities,
I'm so sorry to hear that, fellas.
Some cities, the best ball will be in the front, and then some cities, the other cities, the best ball will be in the back. So you be like, who is good and who ain't? You don't know what the chance you're taking. So, but luckily, I got a mobile barber, man. That's the best thing ever, having a barber.
You got a what?
With the barbershop, a mobile barber with the barbershop in his.
Oh, that's fire.
Like, he come on the road with you mobile, or like in your city
sometimes,
mobile?
If sometimes he'll drive. Meet
me at the Waffle House.
Sometimes he'll drive. Let me tell you something. First of all, this is mad dangerous. Okay, he got the barbershop inside of the truck. You know what I'm saying? And he like, all right, I'll drive y'all to, you know, if you're going to Jersey, let's go to Jersey. I'll drive y'all. So, you know, I normally drive to my Jersey shows, which is cool, make a little road trip. But he said he want to drive. I'm like, all right, cool. He said y'all can sit in the back in the barbershop chairs and, you know, be chilling. And I didn't you don't realize stuff until you really like halfway too late. He has a barbershop in there with barbershop chairs. Ain't no damn seatbelts.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, so he pump you up, he pump your chair up like this.
Just imagine you being so comfortable in like a lazy boy type of seat, and you hit a bump, and your ass is levitating. Like, it was points where I was in the air with my feet, like I was asleep, but them bumps was waking me up. I'm like, yo, we already halfway there. I can't even tell this nigga to turn around, but we already here.
You riding from Baltimore to New Jersey with a barber cape on your neck?
Yep. he was cutting while I was moving. I'm trying to keep still, like.
Slow down these bumps.
But it's like when you have a mobile barber, yo, you don't want to go to the barber shop no more, yo. Like, cause think about it, you go to the barber shop, your barber be lying. He be like, all right, I got you next. He be like, all right, cool, you get in there. He be like, come here real quick. Yeah, I got this dude real quick. You know, he my man. I'm gonna put him. He's getting in line, and then you. And then my barber, one time I fell asleep, nigga. This nigga put 4 people ahead of me. I woke up with nobody in the barber shop. I was the last nigga in there. I'm like, what the hell? He like, you asleep. You know, I just threw my man in the middle. I'm like, yo, I'm in this bitch knocked out. You ain't nobody left in the barber shop with me. I was the last customer there.
I used to have my hair like shaved around all the sides and shit, like some Miley Cyrus, and in the middle it was like blonde and like combed over, whatever. So I had this like 4 years ago. And the best haircut I ever got, I used to have a barber I used to go to like on my lunch breaks down the street from my job. But the best haircut I ever used to get was from T Murph. T Murph could cut some fucking hair. Only thing is, T Murph will cut my hair for like 2 hours. Like literally, women braid my hair faster than the way he cut it. Like I'm just getting the line up. You just like faded me. Like I think I had like maybe like a 2 or like a 2 or 3 or whatever. And so it wasn't even like I'm just like. I used to love going to him because it was the cleanest haircut I ever had. But I'm like, nigga, why is it 2 hours long? I'm like, I still got hair on the top. You're not even doing my whole head. Like,
you didn't even touch that.
Was he talking too much or something? Like cracking jokes? Because I can see him doing that. Roasting people.
You know what I'm saying? Remember we was at that show in Baltimore, Brandi? Because then the nigga was like, nah, let me tell you what jokes and act out show jokes. And then he want to talk about what the show did. And I'm just like he's just a performer. He's never not a performer, even as a barber.
Listen, I learned before I moved out to LA. I was like, I'm not going to no black barbers out here, bro. I got me a Mexican barber. And when I tell you that boy, I'm 15, 20 minutes. That's the most I'm ever in the city. And I'm never waiting longer than 10 minutes. Ever. I set appointments with him. Beautiful. He get me in. Zoop, zoop, zoop. I'm out. Hit me with the alcohol. I'm out. Literally, I haven't been in the barbershop, especially since he got his own shop. I haven't been in the barbershop over 35 minutes with him. Never.
Bro, moving to LA, finding a barber, a spouse, and a mechanic is the hardest thing ever.
Yes.
Bro, when I moved to LA, I found this guy. I was like, yo, because I can cut my hair. But you know, when you do like TV stuff or whatever, shooting like a commercial, like you want to like make sure your line crispy. I called my barber, bro. He was like, man, I'm at this catering gig right now. I was like, what you doing? He was like, I'm catering. I was like, nigga, you said call you, and now he catering. I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. So now I just cut my hair. Like, I don't play that no more.
Like, he forced you to make you cut your own hair, yo.
What you say, Brandi?
I said I saw Ron G videos of him cutting his hair. I think like once you master how to look at your head in 2 different mirrors, you can start to figure out how to do the shit. I braid my own hair. I do a lot of my own hairstyles, and I used to cut one of my ex's hair. But it really is the mirrors. You got to have the mirror in the front, the mirror behind, and you got to learn how them hands work when you looking at both.
Yeah, I ain't that good.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a funny story too, man. So I dated this girl that lived in Atlanta. She was cool, but I feel like she was cute to me, but I guess she wasn't cute to the world. And I asked my homegirl, I was like, "Hey, how your friend doing?" Because she introduced me to her. She was like, she's still trying to find her look. So this is what I learned. By a certain age in life, you should find out what your look is. Like Tahir, you found out what your look is. Like your haircut with the sponge or whatever, with the part, like that's your look. You know what I'm saying? But it's some people, they'll try to like try new stuff, but it don't work with their face. And you gotta find your look. Because once you find your look, you usually don't change. Like you ever see that old nigga with a Jerry curl, and you like, why does nigga got a curl? Like that was his look. At the most, at that point in his life, he got more compliments than any other time in his life. So he stayed with it. That's what usually what people do, man. But when she said she's still trying to find her look, I was screaming. But I was like, it kind of makes sense. You got to find your look by a certain age. By the time you turn 30, you got to know your look.
Right.
Everybody can't do no low haircut. Everybody can't do no natural. Every dude can't do no Caesar. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do the bald face.
what if you have a look what if you like a look, but you still like other looks? I feel like women, like an example, especially Black women. I wear my hair natural sometimes, and then sometimes I wear it in braids, and then sometimes I wear like it straight. You know, so that's 3 different looks.
Mm-hmm. Well, right. It's I feel you on that because I love a lot of different styles, but sometimes the styles don't love me. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried the short hair like this, and it was cute at a very specific length. And if it was longer than that, a bitch was out here looking like she do shows in West Hollywood. Like people were like, "You is you ain't." That's how people were looking at it. So I realized that I had to go with the looks that loved me the most because I be loving a lot of looks, and I be looking, especially because Black women, we be making stuff look phenomenal. And we be like, I gotta try that. Sierra killed that. Let me try it. Because we don't be looking like Sierra. We be looking like Steven. And so I think it's all about really finding the look that loves us.
It take a while. Because my homegirl, she had like the little civil rights Django fro, and it didn't work with her head because she had a lot of forehead. And civil rights fro don't look good on everybody. In 2020. Yeah, the ratio wasn't right.
Like, ladies, do y'all feel when somebody messing your hair up? Tahir, Ron, I know when you sitting there and something don't feel right when you get your hair, you're like, yeah, that didn't feel right. This is about to be. Do y'all feel that, ladies?
I literally can tell when somebody's painting when someone's parting my hair. The part is not painting. We gotta get confused. It's my hair. I could tell. No, if the part is not straight, I could feel it. And I remember I told her, I wasn't even looking in the mirror. I said, that part's not straight. She said, excuse me. It was like, she was like Dominican or something. I said, that part's not straight. I can feel it. It's not in the middle of my head.
I know my head.
It wasn't. And I parted it.
You did it for like, keep moving. Yeah. I got it.
I'm at that age where I'm ornery. I don't like it if you're not doing it right. So there's only one person allowed in my head. And even her, I'd be like, now what you doing? Because I'm not here for it. Because you know what? There are people who are experts at doing hair. But are you an expert at my head? That's the thing that they don't be realizing. They're like, no, because when I do it this way, ma'am, I don't care how you did it on your mama, your cousin, your sister, your friend. It's my head. So, I'm not here for it.
What was it? 2 months ago, I went to a salon over on Pico, and it was like the same Dominican lady. She was doing my hair. I literally stopped her in the middle and said, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I was like, I gotta go. I had been there for 2 hours. She was already fucking it up. I didn't like the direction it was going in. I know how to do my own hair. And so I said, how much is it? She told me it was, I think like $75. I gave her a $20 tip. I gave her $95. I told her it was okay. I left with half my hair in the ponytail and the other half. Like, I'm out. I walked down the street like a crackhead for $95. I was like, I'm just gonna do it myself because you're not doing what I need for you to do. But I'm never gonna go there again.
Right. I learned.
I feel like we all went through that phase too, where we didn't like know our voice, and while something bad happened, you didn't want to speak up because as a barber, when they mess you up, they be doing this the whole time. Like they be cutting your hair and holding your hair, and you can't really see because you can't look at the mirror around his hand,
right?
And you just feel it. But then you don't want to be disruptive because you like this nigga gonna get loud in front of everybody if I say something.
If they take too long in one area, like the corner right here,
and there's expression, and they back up. The back up is what tells it. When they back up and it's quick, then they like they back up and they like.
If they stay too long and then they bring out the spray, like I'm gonna tighten you up right here. Why you tighten it? Why you tighten it? I like to play it loose. Why you tighten that corner up like that?
And when your barber start asking you what church you go to, you like, nigga, don't do that.
You messed up.
Why you ask me what church I go to? Don't do that. You usually just ask me about my girl. Don't do that.
And then when I was a kid, like when I started going to the barbershop by myself, I didn't you know how you learn to not disrespect or question adults. And this like penitentiary type nigga was cutting my hair, and I told him how I wanted it, and I envisioned how I wanted it because somebody else in that barbershop cut my hair like that before. And he was just like, I'm watching him ruin my head, sitting there like, man. And it was like I couldn't say nothing. I'm just a kid sitting there like, I can't believe this.
You know it ain't right. Even as a kid, you know it ain't right. Angel, Angel, somebody in the comments asked, "How does Tank like your hair? Does he have a specific style that he likes more than the others?"
It just needs to be cute. Like what he don't like. He don't mind a pretty afro, but it's got to be a pretty afro. It can't. He don't like it to look like too much.
Django.
Like I don't. No, it's not Django. He don't want it to look like I don't wear Django. He don't want it to look like that. Like I brush my teeth with bark. He likes it to look like, you know, she does like some product.
Yeah.
Every now and again. He's cool with. You know, I've had my issues with my hair. I had alopecia really bad back in 2016. So I lost like 40% of my hair. So that nigga shut up completely when it came to my head. He was just like, whatever makes you happy. Because he knew I was devastated. But now that my hair is growing back, my hair is long, luscious and whatnot.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I said, listen, y'all ain't gonna take my hair now. You
went on a journey. You've been on a journey.
I'd have been on a journey. That's how I found my voice. When my hair decided to leave me, it took a goddamn on vacation and took a sabbatical. And I was like, bitch, where you going?
Bro,
you ain't gonna
test you. I'm about to test you.
Right. So when it came back, I was like, what you're not going to do, I'm not going to allow people in my head I don't allow anybody to wash my hair. Because I even remember when I wasn't having alopecia problems, girls would be lazy. They do a little soft wash. And I was like, what is this? You didn't clock in. I need you to put your shoulders in it. I need to see the muscles in your back flex.
Plant your left leg. Plant your left leg. I need some leverage.
Get in there.
I need to see you making a face.
I need to hear your knuckle crunch when you do like this. I need to hear your knuckles scratch.
I'm not telling you.
They over there rubbing me all soft in my scalp and stuff. No, that's come on. Funny. Yeah. So
I want you to wash my hair so good I fall asleep and almost drown. Like that's how I want you to wash my hair.
It's like,
exactly.
I want to be damn near resuscitated after you get done.
Hey, Tahir, I'm gonna need the slow blinks like I'm getting seduced. Like,
like what you doing?
Hey, the worst
in the world when somebody's rubbing your hair, like greasing your scalp or scratching your man, put me to sleep every time. I'm a toddler. Do you understand me? I'm a toddler.
I literally taught my kids how to play in my hair. This is how petty I am as a mama. My boys, I got 4 of them. I was like, I'm gonna put y'all to use some way, somehow. They know how to play in my hair now to where it feels great to my scalp, to the point that they think it's fun. And they're like, Mom, can I play in your scalp? I'm like, get in there.
Get a blanket. Go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead.
Exactly. Not mouth open, but they know how to. I'm here for that. I don't like when people don't really know how to like truly. I love when I get a massage, you know, especially when I used to have my weaves in. I would get a massage and these people wouldn't care and they'd be up in them braids just massaging my scalp. I'm like, don't be scared of this. Don't be scared of this black girl magic. Of course you thought it grew out of my scalp. It didn't. Now get in here and massage it. And so that's why I'm trying to teach my boys.
Hey, the worst is when somebody mess up your hairline, man. The last cut I got, I remember, because dude took my line back. When he showed me my line, he had my head like this, but he turned it like a little bit to look at my hairline. I'm like, bro, like my head is like this, but he was like, I was like, you know what? And I never went back to him. I don't even like. I stopped following him too. Like he be commenting on my posts and stuff. I don't even comment on. I don't even reply no more. I'm like, you disrespectful. Dead serious, bro.
Somebody asked, how did the holiday commercial come about?
It's funny, man. I was just auditioning, man, and this particular one, I laugh at it because in my audition was literally my What's Going On video. Like literally, they was like, we need you to come on the camera dancing, and what we're gonna do is one of your relatives who owes you money, she's gonna ask you, how are you doing, and then you're gonna ask her about your money. They're not gonna have your money, and you say, well, let me see your Christmas lights. Their Christmas lights aren't going to work. We need you to slide off camera, turn your Christmas lights on, and then come back. I said, say less. Nigga, I slid in, like for real, with my dress socks on, slid in, started dancing like, hey, what's up, y'all? Where's Carol? She was like, hey, everybody. And she was like, I said, where my money at, Carol? She's like, I ain't got your money. I got my Christmas lights. And then her Christmas light didn't work. I slid off camera. I said, I'll show you how it's done. Did like this. Turn it back on and start dancing. I was like, and then it was like, we love it. I'm on set. I'm like, where my sides at? They was like, we'll get it to you. I was like, well, I'm here now. I kind of want to look at the sides before I do it. The director was like, we love what you did in the audition. Just go. Like there was no sides. Everything was straight improv on the commercial. No lie. But I did my what's going on video in my audition and got it.
That's awesome.
Hey, that's a blessing.
God, be so good, bro. And you told me too, man. To hear you always told me, you was like, the key to social media is being consistent. You say it and you make it sound so easy. Like just post every day, be consistent. I'm like, man, what's the trick though? You like, no, nigga, hear me out. Post every day, be consistent. I start posting every day, bro. I booked a movie, a TV show. I literally shot 2 pilots, and all of them were inbound calls because people see me on social media every day.
Come on, man. Listen,
no lie.
Talent will only get you so far. Your consistency and work ethic will take you everywhere talent can't get you. Every single time, man.
It always works, man.
I owe that to you and Rito because I was ready to get out of this game. I was like, I hate posting. I'm sitting here spending 2 hours on posting a video and get 150 likes. Like, this is stupid. Then I'm watching Desi take off. This nigga got 50,000 views. I'm like, this nigga's incredible. And it's just him. It's him. Like, it's just you. And you getting all these hits.
You know where my consistency come from? Being tired of waiting on niggas. That's where my consistency come from. Like, because when you first start, you're trying to get your foot in, you're trying to figure out how to do it. And my brother always tell me, he's like, you like Bruce Leroy. You always looking for the one, nigga, and you the one. Stop looking for the one and you the one. You just walk around and I started to, I got tired of waiting on people, yo. And then once I bought a tripod, that shit changed my life. Because niggas in the city, you gotta wait for them to show up. And then if they got more followers and they got more of a, more people around them, they feel like you gonna wait on me because you need me for this. You need me for the likes and the views. But I'm just I'm just trying to learn this shit. Once I get a grasp for it, once I learn this shit, I'm not waiting for nobody no more. So once I got a tripod,
but this is the thing too. You're a problem. This is what you don't. Sometimes when you're dope and you don't know you're dope, because you're in a small market. Like right now, you're in a small market. Like you don't know how dope you are in that market. But when you get dope, like when you know you're dope, niggas don't call you no more. But they call you when they want something, but they don't call you because the advice from the OGs you used to get, the advice you used to get from OGs, they're not giving you that no more because you're a threat to them. They ain't taking you on the road because they threatened by you. You know what I'm saying? But you don't learn that until you like, wait, all these OGs, man, like you big bro to me. Like, why can't I go on the road with you? And then you find out, oh, you're scared to go behind me. Is that what it is? You know what I'm saying?
And it's not just that though. This is not to say anything about anyone who is considered an OG. A lot of some of their advice is not relevant anymore because the game changed so much. Yeah. So it's almost like you can give them advice now as well. So it's not always like, it's not always not to say some aren't threatened, but some truly are lost because things have changed. The things that used to get them booked, the things that used to get people in the seats aren't the same as it was. I mean, even for me, like from when I started out here in Hollywood in 2006 to now, God dang, it's night and day of how different it is. And luckily, I wasn't as bullheaded. I could have been less bullheaded, but if I would have been less bullheaded, I'd be in a different place. But if I was as bullheaded as I was in the beginning, I would be a dinosaur. I would be losing at a game that is showing me it is changing. And I think for some people, they just never thought, like with reality TV, people were really into it. And in a way, reality TV didn't change things the way social media has. It did a little bit. You saw reality people getting cachet. You saw some reality TV people getting some scripted
first seasons of those shows. The first seasons, absolutely.
Yes, but then, so when social media came along, I think people thought it was going to be the same thing. I know, at least I did. I was doing it more for the I needed an outlet because I was having kids and I knew I couldn't work when I had kids. Yeah. But I didn't realize how much social media was going to change the scape of entertainment. I definitely didn't think 2020 was going to come along and shut down everything to where social media was everybody's outlet because there was no way to shoot anything and everybody was shooting in the house. I still laugh when I see movie stars talking about, "Hi, I'm such and such. Welcome to my YouTube channel." What the hell you doing on YouTube?
Right. What's going on in your life?
What is happening? You at care now. What? With 20 damn too. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna speak on that. I'm gonna speak on that real quick. But Brandi, after I finish, somebody wanted to know how you got your start in comedy. What I will say to Angel's part is that she's right about a lot of times the advice that older comics not be anymore, because you got to think about all the older comics that were resistant to social media, right? So a lot of them were resistant to social media up until last year. And then when the world closed down, they was like, well, I guess I gotta hop on this whole wagon. It's like, bro, now the people who were already dominating social media and already being active on social media, they're not only are they eons ahead of them, but they're doubling down because they're not going anywhere. So now they're cranking out twice as much content. So now you're really just lost in the fray because you were resistant to change because you thought you had it all figured out. Let me tell you something. When you think you got it all figured out, I guarantee something new already came out that you ain't even aware of. You can't never stop learning. Never turn your brain off to learning new stuff. You ain't got to like it. And you don't even have to do everything, but you need to know about it so you can see if it's relevant for your field and your craft. Brandi, how did you get your start in comedy?
I started going to open mics.
In Chicago or LA?
It was actually right after I graduated from FAMU. I started going to open mics in Tallahassee, and then I moved to Chicago a year later. But before that, like people obviously like, how'd you get started in comedy? I think it was always in me. Like I've been on stage since I was 8. I used to be in pageants. I used to do poetry. I used to make clothes to wear in fashion. Like anytime somebody was like, we got a stage, I was like, can I be on it? What do you need to do? I was like, but I wasn't good at a lot of the shit, right? And so like when I started doing stand-up, it really was like, oh, this is what it feels like to be on stage and be good at it. I knew I liked being on stage, but I wasn't receiving the love that I was putting out. I wasn't receiving that back for my singing and all that shit. But then once I started doing stand-up, it was like, oh, this is reciprocated. Like they love me back. And it's good. But you know, here's the funny thing. I think that people could tell what their kids are gonna do when they're kids. Like my first album I remember buying was Adam Sandler, and I had to be like 10. And I used to listen to Adam Sandler's comedy album. And that was the first time I ever found out what parody music was. And I used to have a little tape recorder where you would push record and play at the same time. And I used to like go home and write songs about shit that happened throughout my day. And I was writing parodies at like 10 years old. And I never knew that it was comedy until like I became an adult. And I was like, oh, this is what I like to do. And like in some of my earlier sets, I used to end with Beyonce parodies and Rihanna parodies. And that was like crazy because it like came full circle in a way. But yeah.
Angel said something really cool, man, that stuck me. And I feel like she's talking about just like you have to be a student of life, man. To be a really good comic, you got to be a student of life. And I watch older comics. I remember when older comics were shunning like my generation for doing Who's Got Jokes. They're like, why you doing that show? Like, you ain't no real whatever. And then, you know, there was a time as a stand-up, they're like, if you do a late night performance, your life would change. You know, and I feel like I was like the last generation to do Last Comic Standing. And they started doing a bunch of reality stuff. And I was like, this is weird. Why are we doing reality instead of just telling jokes? And social media happened, you know? And I remember when it happened, I was like, I'm a purist. I'm like, I got to get these stages, hit these mics, because you can't ignore the stage. And then now there is no stage. You know what I'm saying? So it's like crazy to watch how everything evolved. And you see these cats who were like so anti-social media, like do it, but their generation, it ain't their generation. It's just crazy to watch, man. But honestly, to be a great stand-up, you got to be a student of life and everything. So watching like Andrew flourish and watch Brandi do, you know, major TV and Desi, like, bro, like you're so brilliant at what you do, man. Like you'll find a scenario and just do 5 different versions of it. And which one are you? And you can just do all the crowd interaction. And to hear like what you've done with social media and doing Zoom with the homies and everything else and wording is hard. Like it's crazy to watch like everybody evolve, and you have to like literally find your voice online just like you find it on stage, and it takes time. It's a craft to it.
Yeah. Angel, are you looking on the browser, or are you looking on YouTube? Or are you looking at the screen? Which one are you looking at?
What do you mean for what? I can see the comments on the browser on StreamYard.
All right.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Go to comments. If you just go to comments instead of private chat.
Oops. The whole time.
Do you Angel, do you see the screen?
With of the comments?
Nah, just look at the screen where our pictures are.
Yeah.
You see the comment?
The cook is petty. But that is the case in point, though. That truly is the case in point. I have friends, y'all. I've been in traditional media for a very long time, like in entertainment, doing television and film for a very long time. So a lot of my friends never came over to social media the way I did. But during this pandemic, please believe my friends have been like, let's talk. So when you're posting, tell me about these hashtags. What are those?
Right.
Are you hashtagging how you feel? Is there something? There's a lot of my friends that had to come over to this, not because their career was going to go anywhere. So I'm not trying to say that, but because they realize that like myself, the reason why I even started doing social media is because I was popping out kids like crazy and I still needed a creative outlet. So the same thing for anybody else who's an artist. When your medium shuts down, it doesn't mean that the art stops wanting to release from you. So they needed a way, and they were like, now, but like, how do I do this? And then to hear that, like, wait a minute, because another thing is that people don't realize that like this is real money. Like a lot of times they're just like, oh, you're doing your little posting,
your little videos,
your
little videos,
and then when I'm able to say, oh, I dropped some merch and I made this much in a weekend, they're like, no, what's that much? What's that? Hold on. Now tell me one more time. And you decided the network didn't tell you. And I'm like, what network? I'm the network. I'm the studio. What are we talking about? So it's not even a shade. What's also I think is interesting for our generation is that technology is making evolution happen so quickly. It's not as if comedy has not been ever evolving. From the gestures back in the day that were performing for royalty, all the way up to getting on stage, all the way up to the stand-up comedians that were able to put out vinyl albums to be able to get their comedy out to people who were never able to get to their shows. With the introduction of the internet and technology, it's making us evolve faster than what anybody ever thought. Like, I feel like as soon as I figure out one app, then another. I remember when Vine was a thing, okay? And I remember I didn't have enough space on my phone, so I never got on Vine because I didn't have enough space to do a Vine video. And by the time I got a new phone, Vine was shut down and Instagram had taken over like that platform. So stuff evolved so quickly that it is harder for, I mean, I don't consider myself old, but I'm not nobody's 20-something. It is very hard to be like, okay, I have to shift gears to what?
Yeah,
and
I just learned this. You're like, I just got this.
Man.
When I first
it's
I'm already knowing.
I think I'm the only one in this group that doesn't make I don't make content. And it's so hard for me because I don't know. I like to blame it on the zodiac sign. I like to say, oh, I'm a Virgo. I'm too picky. I'm just like, for me, I'll spend hours making a video, putting it together, and then I'll just look at it and be like, nope, nobody's gonna like that.
And that's the one you should post.
Yep.
I just hate it. It's so, and I think that's the difference for me between like posting and like just being present. Like even before it's like, well, in the midst of stand-up, when I was in Chicago, that's what I miss about Chicago. Chicago is a very heavy performance city. I was doing musicals. I did a one-woman show that I ran for a couple of years, like production value, like full show. Like you have a stage runner and manager, stage manager. And so with creating things online, when you're doing those things live, it's there in the moment. People see it, you get your instant reaction. And even after watching, sometimes I don't like to go back and watch my stand-up set. So when you make a video that's on the internet forever, you have no choice to look at it and critique it and criticize it. And it's just so much harder for me. I'd rather just like perform.
But you're also caught in the middle too. You're the generation as well, like myself, where we're part traditional and part social media. So you kind of like the fact you got a lick right now that everybody knows, it puts you ahead of somebody with a lot of followers or on the same the plateau because you've done the work. Because the crazy is watching somebody like you who's on a major TV show, you're gonna be auditioning with people with 500,000 followers on TikTok, and they haven't done the work, and you in the same room.
Listen, tell the truth.
But yours is sustainable, like because you've done. I call it being battle tested. You battle tested, and you've done the work, so yours is sustainable. But just you doing social media right now is just bonus. It's like appetizer. You just have to find something you like.
I just commend y'all, and I even seen Ron G. I saw you start from the beginning of quarantine, and I saw your numbers grow, and you know, it's been amazing to see because I'm like, damn, he really just be like in front of his camera, just posting these. I could do this, but it's just something inside of me that's just like
you're an artist. That's all it is.
It's just another thing you haven't tapped into yet that you don't even realize. It's something that's so wide. Because when I first started, I didn't even really want to do the videos because I was one of the people that said I felt like the Vine people, you can't put stand-up comedian in your bio because you're not doing stand-up comedy. You're doing the internet comedy, so you don't deserve that right. You ain't have no rough nights like us, so you don't know how that feels.
Who floor you slept on?
Right. So, and you don't know the legends in comedy. Y'all haven't studied. I really took this shit serious from jump. So when I started doing videos, I really was like, I'm gonna really try it. I'm gonna really do it because I have material that I can't get on stage and do all the time. That's another thing that helps with it. It helps you with material, like the stuff that you have that you wrote out that you never said on stage. You don't have a premise for. You can do a whole scene about it. And when I remember my first time I really tried to do it, though, like I was in the car recording myself, right? And then somebody had walked past me and was like, the fuck is wrong with him? And I was just sitting in my car like,
it's funny.
And I had that moment, yo. It was a moment of, I just felt that spirit say, Desi, you can either worry about what people say, is that nigga that you never probably gonna see for the rest of your life, or you can do something that's gonna change your life right now and keep doing this fucking video. And I did that video, and that was the first video that damn it.
Bad tub. Like, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Don't be scared.
Well, Brandi, they already love you, man. They already love you. So to see somebody that they already love do videos too, it just makes it personal. You let them into your house.
And you can always bend, just because you haven't seen someone else do it, you can always bend the medium to what you prefer. If you're a person that prefers live performances, then only do live. You will grow your numbers just by doing lives and deciding that, like, I'm not going to do lives where I'm just sitting here talking about what I made for dinner. I'm going to actually do something that I curated a little bit more, makes me feel like I'm actually working my craft, and people will watch. I remember at the beginning of quarantine, I would do Facebook Lives every single morning. And one of my Facebook Lives, I was trying to cook. I'm sorry for this echo if that's me. I was cooking and my stove wasn't lighting right. It was gas stove. And I was like, "Ooh, this feels like the beginning of a Tyler Perry movie, of like a black movie, right? With a kick. And literally for four lives straight, I acted out an entire movie that I was making up in my head.
Yes.
And people were like, what did Deborah do? So she was at the diner. The dude walked up. Now, what happened next? So people even remember where I left off at.
I love that. That's so funny.
It was so like, even, it wasn't as if I had seen somebody do it, but it was because it was like, it was fun and in the moment. So while I'm not saying like, oh, having to post is something you have to do, because I know people who are successful that don't mess with social media. So I'm not a person that says this is the only way, but if it's something that you've been toying with, bend it to where you feel the most confident. You don't have to do, like, I can't do what Ron G does, the what's going on with the thing in the back. First of all, I'll be confused.
I wouldn't know what to say.
Ron's timing when he brushed people's hair make me laugh so hard, yo. Like,
he
knowing exactly where to brush somebody's head, yo.
These wigs,
when Tahir does, it's like when Tahir does commentary, he do this shit so good, it makes you not even want to do it. Like, I only did it one time because it was one video that I could not stop crying laughing at, and that got people. It was funny, but Tahir does commentary on certain things. Not only is he saying what you want him to say, but his version of it is just be so funny. So it's really in just finding your version of what you find funny and bend it for you. That's all it is.
And Tahir's, you got some explaining to do. Tahir's, you got some explaining to do. And him just being hostile with niggas over photos is the funniest thing ever. What is the thing with do the Boston thing? The pop your cow?
Boston Harvey got a cup of coffee.
Man, introduce Tone Bill, man. So we finish talking about this. Just introduce Tone.
Ladies and gentlemen, my dog just pulled up because we didn't know if Desi was going to be able to make it or not. So I just tried to make sure we had enough people for the show. But Desi pulled up, and he still pulled up, man, because he's a good friend, man. He's out here.
Ron.
A great
What
life.
up, Tone?
We got a amazing comedian, actor, writer, producer, and just all around great guy. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Tone Bell back in the building. Bam, 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 bam.
What's up, Tone?
I just love being around. I feel like I'm just swimming in greatness right now. I love it. I love it.
Hey, Tone, you look so responsible right now, bro. I feel like you know the recipe to shea butter with that outfit on. You just look responsible.
Bro, if you saw my pants right now, you'd be like, oh, you don't go nowhere.
When the last time you put a belt on, though, for real? When the last time you put on a belt?
I only been wearing one pair of jeans. The belt ain't left the jeans.
Jeans?
You want jeans with the belt in it.
For comfort.
Listen, I'm getting ready for the world opening. I took some jeans to the tailor today. I had been having some black jeans that I get my jeans tailored because I'm short. All right, so I had to get them tailored. I had to get them hemmed, and I had to get them tapered. All right, it's a whole process.
The process.
And I went ahead just.
I have a question. What's your size? What's your size?
Wait. Hey, I want to know what do they start off at?
All right, so they start off at 36-30 or 38-30, depending.
So
on
your vision and your pant size is the same thing as what you're saying.
I am short. Come on, to here.
So you got on 40 20s?
So I get
40 20s.
So my pants
35
now
18.
they're closer to a 36-28. It's closer.
It'll be a process that you go through.
36 25.
You should get some of your money back for the material that you lose when they they ain't got no denim scrapyard. You can go sell some scraps of denim.
Or just get longer socks, or you can go to the Husky section. Or
he can't make this out of a hat. Can I make a hat out of this?
Husky?
You can save all the scraps to make a jacket.
I told y'all this in confidence, thinking that my friends were going to respect what I had to say. And
this is never knew that about you, yo. I never knew that.
Y'all turned it into this. You turned it into this. Desi, you wanted to change your Cash App to your name to your Cash App. You can throw that up there if you want to.
He's gonna have to step out. He's gonna have to go out and then come back.
You can click on the three dots.
It's updated now.
Click on the three dots.
Come on, StreamYard. Actually, how are you liking StreamYard?
You know what? I will never go back. I get to control it. I don't know if you've been watching. I listen. I have banners going across. Because last week I had Kadeem doing everything behind the scenes, and he was doing it with OBS, and I had to pay him for the week. I was like, at 9 o'clock, all right, y'all, I gotta go. Bye. I'm paying this nigga about an hour. Bye. Talk to everybody later. Click.
Tahir, you're welcome. I definitely was like, Tahir, why aren't you using StreamYard? Why aren't you doing it? So I'm glad that this works out.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. So I'm super excited to be here. So
we got a banner right now. I just want to see it. Can you pull up a banner right now? Is it a click?
Yeah, for sure.
Or you gotta type in something.
So here's the banner. Boom. Subscribing to the channel, kick the button. And also, thank you to everybody that has subscribed. I just hit 80,000 subscribers on YouTube. Awesome. Thank y'all so much.
Beautiful.
I started last year when before Working This Hard came out. I had 3,400 subscribers last year when I started.
3,400?
3,400. 3,400 subscribers when I started in January. And then we just did the promo for Working This Hard. And by the time we got to Working This Hard, I think I might have had like 10,000, 15,000 subscribers. And
then when you switch over? When you switch over to StreamYard? When you switch over?
This week, Monday.
Okay.
I spent the whole weekend learning it. Banners. Tangerine gave me a crash course. Shout out to Tangerine. She gave me a crash course in it. And I learned about the banners. I learned about the tickers. I learned about the background and the logos. And it's
still. I'm assuming. I get on every now and then, but it's still going to YouTube live, right? It's still
I got to go on YouTube and Facebook right now.
That's okay.
again, I want to mention that I suggested this to Tahir. I just want everyone to know that I said it to him last week when he said he had Kadeem doing OBS or whatever that was. I said just do StreamYard. So I just again want credit for that. Let me say what else. I congratulate you for 80,000 because you did it in a year. I'm still sitting at 91 and I've been on YouTube for 11 goddamn years. So if you hear me, I don't care if you watch any of my content, go on ahead and subscribe to That Chick Angel TV because I done been on here for too goddamn long to not have 6 figures. Amen. Praise God.
Amen. Is this paintbrush dry? I feel like it's a prop or you painting?
She painted. She's literally doing a painting sip while she's doing Zooming with the homies, while she's watching the kids and cooking. She's a black mom. She's a black mom.
That woman didn't have no eyes when we first started. Now she got eyelashes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay. I didn't see the canvas, so all I saw was a brush going back and forth. I don't know if this was a prop to inspire or you was actually painting. Okay.
She very animated. She animated.
So
okay.
You know, it's the Delta's it's the Founders Day, and so she's drawing all the strength from all the Deltas to be able to do 4 things at one time and do it well. She's really engaged in the conversation. She hasn't missed.
And happy Founders Day. Happy Founders Day.
Oh
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Ron, when was y'all's? When was y'all's Founders
January
Day?
9th, 1914, a couple days ago.
January 9th. Yep. And mine was last month. Oh man, love it. I love it.
Hey.
Wait a minute. What are you?
Sorry. Let me scratch my nose. Sorry, man. I don't tell everybody everything.
Yeah, you don't really talk about that at all, Tom. I don't really bring it up. I don't think I knew that until just now.
It's a lot of stuff I do that y'all don't know that I do. I just dusted my skates off a few months ago. So
I just found out you skate. You skate well too. You skate backwards.
I do it all,
I can't skate forward without holding on to the carpet.
Oh, I can't. Yeah.
I hold on to the wall.
Yeah, that's what the same. You know, Tone, I was Miss Black and Gold. I was a patent girl too, Brandi. I was Miss Black and Gold 2000 and something or other.
Let me tell you one thing that the quarantine has done for me. I can't speak for everybody, but quarantine, strangely enough, has strengthened a lot of friendships and bonds that I had with friends and with comedians. Because like even Ron and I always had a great passing relationship. You understand me? We had hey, what's up, brother? Hey, how you doing? Boom, boom. Because Ron, this is Ron. Ron is a professional greeter, right? Like professional. He will make you feel great in the 5-minute contact that you have with him. But you will leave there not knowing anything about Ron G. I've known Ron G for 6-7 years. I just learned who he was in the last 8 months. So 9 months ago, if it had came out, Ron G was a serial killer. He had been bouncing from state to state for the past 10 years.
You wouldn't believe it.
I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense because I don't know him at all. But through this pandemic, I've got so close with Ron, got so close with Tone, got so close with Angel, Ty Davis, and I'm thankful for it, man. I mean, even Brandi, we have only had a couple of interactions, but like they've been meaningful because when you go days without talking to somebody, when you do talk to somebody, you ain't wasting time. Like you really get down to the brass tacks. So
you know what it is, though, right? What brought us close is when you get married, you become in a fraternity that you didn't know you were in, and so you and I on that level allowed us to get close. Because once I got married, I feel like we started having a conversation that you probably wouldn't have with other guys. So it's something about being married.
That's funny because like I don't talk to Ron as much now.
Right. Hey, on Clubhouse, we go at it. On Clubhouse, we in this thing. We best friends on Clubhouse. In real life, but on Clubhouse,
I mean, we catch each other all the time. But I'm saying that it does make sense to me that because y'all have that bond now, like that is something different. That is something different. So like I don't have that, lady.
But also too, Tone, and this is another thing. This is another thing I learned too, Tone. When you have a dog as well, man, you have conversations with people. It's another fraternity. When you have a dog, you have conversation. Like the amount of white people that speak to me in my neighborhood now in Inglewood, California, is ridiculous. That would never speak to me, but because I have a dog, they speak to me. And you start talking dog talk, and I'm like, wow, okay, I didn't know.
Saying that.
I thought
Like I got this dog. I got this dog for my companionship, not for us to connect. For me and him.
I don't
That
know.
wasn't for strangers. I know enough people.
That's
I don't know
funny.
if people have dogs and they think that I'm supposed to play with your dog because your dog ran up to me. That's your dog. I don't know that dog. I didn't get a dog. I don't have a dog. And they just be like, oh, come on, she doesn't want to play. Then they try to make me feel bad about not playing with a dog that I don't own. Like, it'd be real weird.
Hey, Brandi, your eyebrows so aggressive. I love it.
Listen, because she meant that. She meant that. Listen, I was walking out the house today, and I saw one of my neighbors. Him and his lady. The lady had the smaller dog. He had a Rottweiler. Now this dog, I know this dog weighed at least 150, 160, right? 150 tone. He's huge.
This dog must be 5'5".
Bro, I don't know. Listen, the way he was standing and the way he flicked his cigarette, I knew that dog had been here before. So the neighbors
dog flicked the cigarette?
like, yeah, the dog flicked the cigarette. He's like, hey man, make sure you lock your doors. He was like, make sure you lock your doors downstairs on your cars. I saw a strange guy in here last night. And I was like, all right, cool. So I started walking toward the elevator to go to the car. He's walking behind me. Now the dog starts picking up speed. He's on one of those little leashes where you can stop it with your finger. He starts picking up speed, but he's picking up speed and growling like that, right? And they're not stopping this nigga. They're just letting him go. And then it's like, oh, he doesn't bite. He's still growling though. He doesn't bite. He's friendly. He's really a puppy dog. He's not. He's not a puppy dog.
You can't say that while picking up speed.
I don't like it because now I got to pick up speed. Now I'm like, and these
But if you didn't have your jeans tapered, you'd have too much fabric and you wouldn't be able to get away. But now that they slim, you good. You
got more room in your thighs to run the way you need to. If you didn't have the thigh room, you wouldn't be able to get your speed up. So that's pretty dope.
That's a blessing. No, hey, my man.
God working mysterious ways to hear.
Don't block
you can see your ankles. You can see your ankles.
No, because Tone be wearing jeans tight like yoga pants. So Tone know when it comes to like getting more like aerodynamic, run away from the dog. Okay, because
guess what? And my belt in them yoga jeans. That's what my belt is.
Andrew, you were at the office when Tone Bell came up there with them with his sweatpants cuffed. I was like, how much money are you getting that you got to cuff your sweatpants? Like, why is that even necessary? Why do you think you
think you got the only dope tailor around here?
Hey Tone, did you cuff them once or twice?
Come on, 2 times, baby, 2 times.
It was 2 times.
You cuff your sweatpants twice?
Not all the sweatpants, but these
were they irritating your ankles, or you was just being stylish?
No, Ron. When you have ankles like these, the world needs to see them.
These ankles are nice. I need to show
my ankle game. My ankle game. Look,
my ankles will not be denied.
It was not great. Okay,
my ankles will not be denied today.
You think any man that got a cloak draped over him don't know about the ankle game?
Desi is ready for bed. Do you understand me? He's been ready for bed. You know,
this is over. I'm just. I'm like, all right, y'all.
Hey, Desi over here using the bubble bath voice. Nigga tired. He got slow blinks using the bubble bath. I already washed my drawers. I unpacked everything, and it's time for me to lay down. So I done put Zoe to sleep.
Hey Tone, they say I'm weird because I unpack as soon as I get off a road trip. Like when I come home from a show on the road, I unpack. I don't like having dirty drawers and shit in my luggage.
I wouldn't say that's weird, but I don't know anybody else that does that.
He the only one. He the only one, bro.
The only one.
Hey Tone, somebody said you wear an ankle bracelet. Is that true?
I'm sorry, what?
Somebody said you wear an anklet. Is that
the
true?
The only reason. Oh, you said ankle bracelet like it was like
not prison. No. Like a stylish anklet.
Oh, like an anklet.
Yeah, ankle. Yeah, like a little anklet.
So when you got ankles this nice, you don't need jewelry.
Just let them hang out. Just let the air touch them. You know.
Are you at the I wear suits with no socks stage in your career?
Oh, that was 3 years ago.
I did.
Okay.
All right.
I definitely got that one. Yeah.
All right.
Now we're
twice.
I wear penny loafers with shorts sometimes. That's who I am. I don't keep the caring.
Tone, you got white friends though. I get it.
I have friends that are white.
I do feel like if I saw Ron G suit with no socks on, I would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
First of all, my body color ain't proportionate because I got Puerto Rican shoulders. My knees are Nigerian. My feet are albino. And I got different colors going on, so I can't do that. My feet look battered dipped. They look stonewashed. I gotta wear socks with mine.
Hey, look, Ron, you can't not just wear socks when you're in the shower. You have to wear you gotta not wear socks sometimes.
Tone, I gotta keep some part of my countryness about me. I'm wearing my socks with my suit.
Gotcha. This nigga, the only farmer's tan you got is on your feet.
That's it. I don't let my feet. I'm still growing in that area. I don't let my feet out like that. But my body ain't proportionally toned, so I don't really take my shirt off either. Because yeah.
I rock the suit with no socks. I do that frequently.
Is that standard? That's what you always do? Like you Airbnb with it all the time?
I mean, it depends on the event that I'm going to. If it's a classy event, of course I'm gonna have on a nice pop sock. But if it's casual, where I can get away with like a polo with the suit, then I don't have to wear socks. I don't have to impress you with the pop sock.
It depends on the taper and depends on the shoe.
It does depend on the shoe. Yeah. You always wear socks with boots. You wouldn't wear no socks with boots. But if it's a nice loafer, nice slip-on loafers, or woven or something like that, so it's breathable.
If you got a nice monk strap, or if you got a nice, if it's a lace-up, it's not too pointy. You can rock a no sock or a loafer or something like that. You can do that.
Please explain to them. You got to have a custom suit on in order to not wear socks. You can't have on a standard off the rack suit.
No, you can make it off the rack, but you can't make it off of the rack look amazing.
Yeah,
but you got to go to TAHIR'S Tailor.
You got to go to TAHIR'S Tailor.
You got to go to TAHIR'S Tailor. Yeah. But they only cut it if it's 36, 38 in the waist and then 30 on the length. That's the only way to do it.
Here's the thing, though. What y'all don't know is that I'm striving to get to Tone's level because Tone has a jogging pants suit. It's the double-breasted suit made out of jogging pants material, and I've never seen somebody.
His suit is made by Champion.
It's made by Champion. I saw him in 24-hour fitness with it on a treadmill, and I was like, "Nigga, why? Why are you doing this?" He has a Champion C pink cufflinks on the shirt. I was like, "Nigga, it's too much, baby. It's too much."
You got a custom Champion double-breasted sweatsuit that's cuffed at the ankle twice with an anklet.
You know what? Jealousy is something else.
It's not that. It was just an observation, baby. It was just an observation. That's it. I saw it. I was like, I see you, nigga. And I left it at that.
Angel, is that a quesadilla?
No, it's a burrito.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. So you use the same painter's hands to eat the burrito. Okay, you a mom. You a mom.
Whatever I got. So me doing something else, I mean, like
I just don't want you to eat no paint chips.
Bob
Ross, make sure.
Okay. What kind of burrito is it? Explain it to us. Well, after you take that bite, don't worry about it. Yeah, after
look how big the burrito is, though. It's the size of a torso.
Mm-hmm.
but you know what?
I'm like my hands off.
You take bites like you married. That's what it is.
No. That's not a married bite. That's a mama bite. That's let me hurry up and finish this for the kids coming in and ask for some. Because somebody gonna ask for some, so let me hurry up and finish this. That bite was massive.
Why she was holding the burrito like a guitar though? She was like,
I know. You don't be knowing how they be wrapping it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't know if it's secure. You don't know
if it's secure. Angel, how you eat your burrito right now is driving me crazy because I literally cannot stand when a nigga unwraps the entire burrito. Just unwrap the part you're eating right now. So that way you can cover back up what you don't eat. But like
she got a reason though.
Exposed.
Let's go, Angel. Let's go.
Exposed.
See, Tone, you used to date these cute bitches, okay? But no, little tiny ass bites. I've done that before and ended up with a mouthful of aluminum foil and paper. So I'm not doing it. I understand who I am. I'm not one of these little petite, cute little taking these little
That's how your girl sound, Tony? Hey Tony, that's how they sound.
I mean, I wait, hold on, Angel, do that again, Angel, one more time. You do that little bit. That is what I'm used to. I ain't gonna lie. Just now, you like my ex.
I know. I already know. That's the type of girl you date. And I don't take communion bites. I don't take communion bites. I take bites like we got to roll out real quick because we got to run up on
fulfillment.
I respect it.
Got to fulfill you.
I respect it. I don't see it often, but I do respect it.
Hey, that burrito had an elbow.
Angel, Tone is from the South. He used to eat like that. Hollywood has changed Tone. I knew it when we went to Pink's. The place it's a hot dog spot in LA called Pink's. Stand in line for it. You get the hot dog and you eat it in line like this. Tone sat down at a bench and pulled out a fork and knife that he brought with him. And I was like, this nigga he's changed.
Was it on the keychain?
With a fork and knife, and I was like, this nigga's changed. There's no going back.
No, you're absolutely right that I've changed. And let me say something. If I get a little bit of that chili cheese and onions, if I spill that and my ankles get ruined, I got to wipe them off. I'm not doing all that to here. I'm going to sit down, have the table cover my investment. Do you know how much work these ankles have gotten me?
I got to audition.
You think it's a game? You think it's a game?
This nigga's the face of Jergens. Right, he's the ankle and face of Jergens. Carol's daughter's ankle lotion.
Oh my god.
This is good though. It's from Shark. It's a shrimp burrito.
It's from where?
Sharky's. It's a burrito. Brandi, are you out here? Brandi, are you out here? They keep saying Chicago, but are you out here? You out here? Okay.
Yeah.
She out here.
Chipotle.
That burrito so big, man. It's the size of your arm.
You goddamn right. Somebody said I can't mess up my champion double-breasted suit. You right?
Brandi, what'd you say? You say about what out here? Chipotle out here?
I said I had a Chipotle burrito last night, and that's how I eat when I'm doing.
Yeah. I miss carbs.
I do like a good shrimp burrito every now and then. I never had Sharky's, but there's one on the corner I go to because I like them little spots where it look like they don't even have a permit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they shouldn't be cooking. Like you better get it now because they might not be here tomorrow. Like I like burritos from that spot.
Hey, if they got a bathroom mirror, I don't want to be there.
Come on now.
One of them places.
You know they got some flavor. Okay, they got a little.
If they got a bathroom mirror or soap in the dispenser, the food ain't gonna be fire.
If they got soap, but it's pink, it got to be that pink soap, that hard pink soap that don't. See, Tone like the foam soap. He like the foam soap restaurants. I like the pink soap.
What's the name of the taco spot that was by the Union?
Which one? The taco spot by the Union.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. They do breakfast too. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
There's kind of like they not. I feel like it'd be black people in there making tacos. Like, yeah.
You talking about the one across the street? Like it's across the street, right?
Yeah, kind of down the street a little bit.
It's on La Brea and Pico, on the corner of La Brea and Pico, across the street from the gas station.
Sky Chipotle like that. Y'all still be going to Chipotle like that?
I ain't never.
Sky's tacos. Yo,
I mean, I only eat Chipotle when somebody else is like, I'm gonna pick up food. I'm going to Chipotle. You want something? If you paying for it, I eat it. But I'm not. That's not my direction.
Sky's tacos.
The E. coli thing. I don't fool with it no more.
I didn't know nobody knew with it.
I'll say I'm against E. coli.
And I think it was started by a black person.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, every time I go to Comedy Union, I always get a burrito from there. And I thought it was like a well-known thing, but the person who told me about it is from LA. So maybe it's
about Lucy's on the corner?
No, it's called Sky's Tacos.
I know about Lucy's.
Sky.
God, that's. I feel like I have heard of that, but I ain't never been there. Also, I don't go over the hill unless I have to. I'm in the valley.
Come on, say it again. I ain't going over there.
You know what I mean? I gotta really have something going on to go that 2.5 miles.
That's how I feel about the valley. I don't fool with the valley either. I would have way more friends if I live on that side of the hill, but I'm over here by the airport.
That's perfect when the world opened back up. But yeah, I don't like now. It's like, man, it takes a lot to get me over that hill too. almost all the cars are V8s, and I've been enjoying not having to fill them up. So I'd be like, I ain't gonna make it.
All the cars? Did y'all hear that? He said all the cars.
Oh yeah, Tahir got multiple.
I rent a lot of cars, nigga. Just cut it out.
You rent a lot of
multiple cars.
No, we
You
don't.
have changed, but here you have changed.
Wait till he tell you what city he live in.
Listen. First of all, Desi, yes, I've absolutely changed, nigga. But I've always been bougie. I just couldn't afford to tell people I was bougie. But I've always had it in me. I've had the spirit deep in my belly. It was just burning like that burning bush. It couldn't wait to get out. Okay,
I can't wait to shit on everybody. I cannot wait to shit on people.
Nobody get money look how Tone's wearing that beanie. Now that looked like a regular $10 beanie. That's not a $10. That's $130 beanie that he's wearing. Everybody changed again. Ron bought a house. Look at that. Look at that wall behind him. Everybody got
this ain't a virtual background. This is a real wall. My wife made this.
That's a real wall.
This came with the wife right here.
This came with
Angel just bought a brand new Suburban. It came with a tractor trailer. It came with an extension for the. Am I lying?
Hey, was that the end of that burrito?
That was the end of that goddamn burrito. That was the end of that.
And she in an office right now with shower curtains. Hey, you rich.
Listen.
You call these shower curtains?
They look like shower curtain print.
You petty ass nigga. These are curtains. I see what you did, Ron G. You're not gonna slip by me.
It's going up. It's going up. So I thought it was a shower curtain.
We only looked away for 55 seconds. And that burrito gone. No sauce, no salsa,
ain't no mess at all.
That burrito is a rumor.
Angel and her husband are both from Kentucky. Angel ate a burrito like that on that first date, and her husband was like,
"We not done.
You gonna be my wife."
Listen, I think we're done.
We not done. I got a fish taco that looks like
Angel, I'm gonna need you to blink when you eat that burrito. I need you to blink. You didn't blink the whole time. You was eating it and holding like a cigar, like a cigar the whole time.
Yo, you know what this remind me of? Y'all remember the episode of Cosby Show where he's making that Mexican food like gang 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 gang.
Bring it up.
It's got too much. They be sometimes going crazy with all this goddamn lettuce in. This is too much.
What?
So dumb.
Too much lettuce, too much trouble.
Oh man.
Here, you got to talk about the other day. You have to say the names.
All right, so here's the thing.
You have to say the names.
I bought some shoes from a company which shall not be mentioned.
We're not doing
What's
that.
his name to here?
No.
I'm not giving them no more free press.
Do somebody work for them?
No. So it's still on my Instagram. I bought some shoes from a company, and I have been reaching out. I bought the shoes on October 4th. They were pre-ordered, right? So I started reaching out the top of November because I realized I ordered the wrong shoes for the wife, wrong size shoes for the wife. So I've been trying to reach out to them, email bouncing back, not responding to Instagram. I finally get an email for the fulfillment company. Reach out to the fulfillment company. They basically tell me it's nothing they can do because there's a price difference. The price difference is $20. And I'm just like, all right, cool. So I keep trying to no avail. So keep in mind, I bought one pair of shoes October 4th. I bought another pair of shoes like October 20th. Right? I bought two pairs of shoes. And these shoes aren't cheap. They're $220 a piece, right? But it's a black-owned business, so I'm trying to rock with it, right?
One shoe, $220.
Buddy wasn't getting back to me at all. Buddy wasn't, his people wasn't. Ain't nobody hit me back on IG. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving comments on the post like, buddy, get at me. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop. To no avail. So last week, Friday, I was just sick of it. I had felt like I tried every diplomatic way that I could. Angel, I think you were in the group text, or you might have been in the other group text. You missed us, but I put it in the group text of what was going on. I was like, I got to say something, right? So I went live and I talked about it, and I told people the story. I showed them the screenshots of the emails that I've sent, And I was like, when Buddy go live, because Buddy said he was going live that night. I said, when Buddy go live, we're gonna pull up in there, shot glasses everywhere. So we rated his live on IG, right? At first, he didn't realize what was happening because he gave me a shout out. Oh, what up to here? Then he shouted out Ron G. He's like, oh, all the comics in here tonight. And then we kept hitting him with the shot glasses. More mob came in there heavy. Then he realized what was going on, so he started blocking people. Then people started telling him in the comments what was going on. So we rated him. Buddy blocked probably 30, 40 people that night. He blocked me.
He did.
I got 4 or 5 accounts because all the podcasts. I came back on another account. Shot. This nigga Ryan came in. Ron didn't even know what was going on. He caught the tail end of it. He came in. He threw like 6 shot glasses. It was like, hey, bartender.
I did it about 3 times though. I was like, yo, bartender. I was like, yo, put Tahir on. And yeah, go ahead, I'll let you finish.
So Buddy got mad. His live wasn't supposed to be about that, but we basically took over his live. He was yelling and cussing.
But was he really mad though? Was he mad or what was he?
He was mad that somebody questioned him because his whole thing is trust the process. And
you talking about the process to get the shoes?
Right,
bro.
What's the process?
So here's the thing. Today was the day I finally got an email about one of the pairs of shoes actually coming. I bought this pair of shoes, purchased it October 4th. Now it says that is the printing label has been made. It hasn't been shipped yet. Just the printing label has been made. The other 2 pair of shoes, another $500. I just canceled it. I was able to get in contact with my bank, and they said because normally after 60 days they were like, you got to talk to the merchant. And I told them the whole situation. So they spent a couple of days, but they finally canceled it on that end. But the other pair that I bought, because I bought it with my CashApp credit card, like it's got a Visa logo. I bought it with that card, and CashApp after 60 days they say there's nothing they can do. You have to verify. I mean, you have to talk and work it out with the merchant. So I was just like, well, I just gotta wait and get those shoes. So it was a whole thing, but that's why I didn't bring it up, Ron, because I finally did get an email saying that the shoes are about to be shipped. So I was just like, man.
But he wasn't mad though. He wasn't mad. He was fussy.
He was fussy.
He was fussy.
Ryan,
I know when somebody mad. This nigga was fussy.
Yo,
Listen, when you're mad, it builds up. 2-3 comments in, you like, okay, hey, you being a little irritating. What's going on? He went from 0 to fussy, and bro got mad at everybody. I'm like, are you not reading the room? What's happening? Like watching a grown man. That's what I said. 2 things I don't like grown men. Grown men that are sassy and grown men that are fussy. This nigga was fussy. He was fussy, and he was just mad for no reason.
So I made
love the work.
videos.
By the way, that's all I want to say.
I made a video before we went to his live, and I made a video after he blocked all of us, right? Both of those videos were between 45 and an hour long. In that amount of time, I never once cussed him out. I never once attacked his manhood or anything. He called me every type of bitch ass nigga that you can call somebody. He talked about my wife. He gave out my address online. He said, you a broke nigga. He said, you a broke nigga. You live in an apartment. He said, 15.
He said, you live in an apartment.
He said, my apartment number. He said, oh, you in Glendale? You a broke nigga. I stay in the house. I got 6 or 7 properties. I'm a multi-millionaire, nigga. Not 7 digits, 8 digits, nigga. He went off. You a bitch ass nigga.
Then he went off on Tony. I'm like, who don't like Tony? You gotta be a special kind of stupid to not like Tony. He went off on Tony, bro, like for no reason.
Yeah, you talking about trust the process. I trust a tracking number. That's what I trust.
But hear me out. How do you? Because he was trying to clown him and Tony, whatever. But he was quoting Tony jokes. Like you can't quote somebody and then call them corny. That's like you saying all of Drake's lyrics and talking about Drake is corny. Like nigga, you know all the hooks. You're a fan. Like don't do that. But he was so fussy. He was fussy, bro.
Yo, so when you, I mean, I just looked this up. So I enjoy being petty myself. So like, did you go to his Instagram and start commenting and all that kind of shit? Just like
I didn't want to do it.
Nothing disrespectful.
I had this whole thing that I was going to do. I was going to be led by the petty spirit, but I was just like, I don't care. Because my thing is, I don't
know how not to do that, man. I need therapy for pettiness.
You know what? I just felt like it was something else that deserved my attention that I could have been putting that energy toward instead of giving it to him. Because at the end of the day, he already said he wasn't gonna give me no refund. So I was like, fuck it, I just lost the money. It's an L. And I can go back and forth with trolling him and shit like that. But it's like he blocked me on one account. I'm not finna give him that much time, that much energy. I'm just, you know, I just chop it up as a loss, man. And my thing is like the way he responded on that live showed a lot of people who he really was.
Yeah.
All types of bitch ass niggas, and I ain't shit because I had a question. Now keep in mind, I wasn't trying to get a refund. I wasn't trying to swindle him or anything. I just wanted to change one size from an 8 to a 9 before it comes. Because he was like, trust the process. When it gets there to you, you can send it back. Why wait to do that? If I'm telling you, I know it's the wrong size.
If you still got them, just don't send them in the new one.
Right.
That's all I was saying, Tom. That's all I
It
was
was
saying.
weak, bro. The whole situation was weak, and it was uncalled for. Like he didn't read the room at all.
Sidebar, like when I had just moved, and then like I think you knew about this, but I had just moved, order a couch, custom couch or whatever. First time I've ordered a custom couch, there was like 8 to 10 weeks, then 10 to 12 weeks, then 12 to 14 weeks, then 16 to 18 weeks, and I was like, nigga, I'm done. I've waited double the time, give my money back, and they were like, well, you can't have your money. We'll give you half for your purchase, for your return. I was like, return what? I haven't got anything. I would just like my money back, and they were like, well, we can't do that. So I went on their Instagram. This was not a black-owned business, so I didn't give a damn. And I went and every because there was a bunch of other people on their Instagram, and I was like, hey, I've been waiting for a while. Am I ever going to get this? And I just started commenting, no, you will not. And if I don't get my shit, they definitely not going to give you your shit. And I was just going hard at them. And I did the same thing with the bank, and I got all my money back. And then they still sent me like, you're going to get your couch anyway. So I don't even know if I'm going to get this bitch. It still might be coming. I've been getting updates on delivery and shipping and shit. I might be having 2 couches out here. I don't know.
And this is during the Obama administration, and you still ain't got the couch?
You be the move, that shit gonna be there.
Hey, bro, but it was so reckless and uncalled for. Go ahead, Angel. What's up?
I was gonna say, did he make it clear how long the pre-order process was?
No, he doesn't. He says this is what he does, Angel. He tells you to trust the process. People don't trust the process. I'll refund them their money. I'll block them. I want to deal with them. He says the pre-order process can be anywhere from a month to a month and a half. Right now, keep in mind, I bought my shoes October 4th.
In October. We in
4th.
January.
Now he also does this thing where he gives updates on Mondays. He'll post this thing he types out, and he'll like, these shoes are coming, these shoes are coming. And because of that, he says he's the most transparent person on Instagram. Nobody is more transparent than me. I give y'all weekly updates and all of that type of stuff. That's cool, but it's been
that's piss poor customer service. Transparency is, when I said a month and a half, I unfortunately am not going to be able to fit in that timeline. I need such and such amount of time to finish your order. But to just be like, trust the process, like nigga, like this is not getting plastic surgery where you got some goddamn board that's keeping you to a certain like standard where you just like trust the process. Once we're done, you're gonna look great. No, nigga, you a person that got an EIN number in a website. Like,
he come back and be like, why do you need these shoes so bad? Where you going? Why you need these shoes so bad? He's like, nigga, that is not the point.
Why you need the money?
You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
But bro, like him bragging about how much money he got.
Wait.
He's trying to insult you. He was talking about Tony Baker, calling Tony Baker corny because he do animal videos, but he was quoting his videos. I'm like, bro, you can't read the room. Like nobody came at you wrong. You could have questioned with the video. Like we do this for a living. Like we can insult somebody and destroy them if we really wanted to, but you never came at him wrong. You didn't even say his business name online. And you was like, I like the brother's work. Like I want to work with him. And I'm like, yo, I like his work too. But I was like, after that moment, and I saw that, I was like, bro, I would never spend money with him.
I was like, yo, what sucks is that I really enjoy his work. I was like, I was fed up and I said, I can't take it no more. Then he dropped some new shoes and I almost bought them bitches because they dope, right? I would never, ever like shit on his ability to create dope so he can do that all day long. Customer service, horrible. I emailed this brother probably no less than 6 times. Only one got through. The first one he didn't respond to. The other ones bounced back. I didn't even know Gmail could get full, nigga. Gmail is full. You ain't taking nobody's shit. Nigga, Gmail? It's infinity. This nigga infinity mailbox got full. I was just like, okay, this is different, bro. This is, and then it was like, you work for Russell Simmons, nigga. You work for another nigga paying you. For the most part, everybody get paid by somebody else. You getting paid by us. And then he was like, get a house, you bum ass nigga, you bitch ass nigga. I'm from Brooklyn. These niggas out from Sacramento, all of this stuff. You don't even got your own YouTube, nigga. You're not even monetizing on all the avenues you could be, you bum ass nigga.
While we on Instagram Live.
He was uptight.
Which is owned by Facebook. Like weird.
He was getting sassy.
The video that
real
you
sassy.
made is on your Instagram or on your
Facebook? It's on my Instagram from like 5 days ago.
Hey, can we address why Desi eat ice cream like a toddler?
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Desi, why you hold your spoon like this?
Who doesn't feel like the customer is right? Like, I don't care how much money you made, it's the customer.
I'm proud of this.
Ice cream flow.
Now he hold his ice cream, his spoon like a toddler. He hold it like a.
Like
this. Now, Brandi, I don't know if it was always right, but
Desi right like this.
Left-handed.
He typed like this too. He typed like this,
like a lunatic. Killer,
what were you saying, Angel?
I don't necessarily think the customer's always right, but that man was wrong. Like you can't treat people like that. A simple email. This is the thing. A simple email could have helped everything. Just being like, hey, brother, we can't change your shoe size at this time. So we're going to have to allow the shoe to come to you. Just that simple.
Not even the email. Even if they address it in the Instagram and the customer's not always right, but it's always about presentation. You could say, hey, Tahir, I got your email. Let me address that later after this live. I respect you. Thanks for tuning in. He could have been.
I may not be able to do it.
Hollywood. You live in Hollywood. Even if you lying to me,
right?
Lie to me the way I like to be lied to.
Right. Yes, Tom.
Hey, I got you.
But he went from 0 to 1,000. It was uncalled for, and it was just. It didn't even make sense for the moment. Like, why are you this mad? You know, going off on Tony, him, and like, he live in an apartment. Like, because he live in an apartment. Like, your favorite actor live in an apartment.
And he could look at you and be like, "Let me write this down right now. I'm gonna check on this in the morning."
Listen, this I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna close out. My whole thing was the lack of communication on his behalf. That was my whole thing, the lack of communication, and like I said Friday, I was like, I sell all my shirts on Teespring. Now, when people place orders on Teespring, I never touch the merch. I don't see the merch. I don't print the merch. I don't mail the merch. Teespring does all of that, right? They're the fulfillment because they do everything. I never see. I don't know when stuff is going out, but I've had people reach out to me who said they had been waiting for a while. Somebody else said their stuff arrived broke. They got a mug, it arrived broken. I said, hey, shoot me the order number. And I'm going to email them and I'm going to let them know that this happened. I didn't have any contact with it, but I will work with you to make sure we find a resolution. I was like, you email them too, and they have to answer one of us. And they did. Every time I had a problem, they rectified it by resending the merchandise. And in most cases, they refunded the customer too for the problem. That I had nothing to do with the stuff getting shipped out. But because I sent you, because you're buying on my recommendation, because you're buying on my behalf, I'm going to work with you to find a peaceful and a positive resolution. And I just feel like he did not have that mindset and that work savvy and that type of customer service. And that's the real problem, because it's like I bought these shoes during the pandemic. I've been stacked with you during the pandemic because you're a black-owned business and I believe in what you're doing. And I cannot deny that the shoes dope, but the way you treat people, your integrity is always going to be what people speak about, and I will never have a good thing to say about that, brother.
Well, I mean, especially since you had talked it up already, and that is a violation of trust. Hey, man, I've already been talking you up. I'm excited about it. Hey, I understand that things aren't delivered. You know, it's like the mail system. Hey, man, shit could go wrong. I get it. I'm talking you up, but like, you can't do that and then call me a bitch ass nigga for trying to support.
But see, he responded like that because he is the bitch. And bitches act like that. Bitches be real petty. Bitches get real mad.
They be fussy too. They be real fussy.
He was just mad because his lace front was showing, and Tahir was pointing out that his lace front was showing.
Just put it down.
And that's what he did. That's what it was.
What'd you say? Why you said fussy, and what's the other? Fussy and
sassy.
Fussy and sassy, and with that, I would like to say his customer service was lousy. Because lousy is not a word people use in there.
Lousy, fussy, sassy.
He's a lousy.
Anyway,
I'm a savage.
Let's get ready to wrap it up. We're gonna go with the closeouts. Let's go Tone. Then we'll go Brandi, we'll go Desi, we go Ron, we go Angel.
Hey, man, once again, Tone Bell here. Thank you for having me. Everybody, man, love seeing y'all. If you haven't seen Sylvie's Love on Amazon, please check it out. February 26th, the U.S. versus Billie Holiday comes out on Hulu. So if you check that out, I got a new comedy album coming out, so that'll be out in about 3 weeks. And man, Tahir, I love it. Angel, love seeing all y'all. Brandi, Desi, Ron, man, love y'all to death, man. And thank y'all for always supporting everybody who in the comments and been watching, man. Sorry I was late, but I'll try to get in.
Hey Tone, let's go argue on Clubhouse.
Man, I'll meet you there in about an hour. I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably be there in about an hour.
I'm gonna get some ice cream first.
Make sure you get Oats to this world. That's the shit right there. This is the shit.
Is it dairy free? Because if not, I would clear out my own house.
Nope, I eat a little bit at a time now.
Okay,
what you got for him, Brandi?
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for the CashApp money. I might start making Instagram videos tomorrow. I don't have shit going on. I've just been, exercising, trying to just stay up. I don't know. Yeah. Praise God. God is good.
Amen. All the time. Who we got next? Desi, what you got for the people, bro?
First off, I'm sending some creative, positive energy to Brandi. She's gonna make a video this week, and we're gonna laugh at it. We're gonna love it. Me, I'll be in Jackson, Mississippi, Friday and Saturday. Big news! I just booked a role on a movie, and they want me as a writer on the movie too. Independent film. I'm excited about that.
My guy. Congrats, bro.
Yeah. I just came there and sat at the edge of the table and was like, "Hey man, that shit corner. You gotta say with this at that part." And they said, "Yeah, you're gonna be a writer too." So yeah, and
are they gonna cut a check for it though? Are they gonna cut a check for it?
Yeah, absolutely. I said that's the next thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because
you're worth it, King. You're worth it.
They paid. They gave me free. Once I started getting free food, I was like, "Yeah, this is legit." They got a budget for food and everything. Okay, all right. This ain't no hood nigga production. Okay, and yeah, man, appreciate you to hear, man. Love y'all to death, man. I'm gonna follow y'all when I get off here, so I can keep motivating and sharing shit. But yeah, thank y'all, man. Love y'all.
There it is. Let's go, Ron. What you got for him?
Angel, that baby's beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, I got the same great features. I can't wait to make one. Big shout out to Ebony, Josh, taken to the stage, Kristen Mays, Shamara, Shamika, and Kira. I'm doing that now because I will forget later on. Please follow me on Instagram, comedian Ron G, so you can find out what's going on. Also, I have a YouTube page as well that I'm trying to build. It's comedian Ron G, but my links are in my Instagram. Every Thursday, me and my wife do a really dope game show called Couples Couch, which we'll start back in a couple of weeks. Which Angel and Tahir hasn't done it yet, but all good. And Desi has done as well.
I'm a win-win.
And I got some cool stuff popping as well. I got some cool stuff happening as well. I got a TV show coming out, a movie. I shot 2 pilots, and I got my first opportunity to direct a short film, which I'm very, very excited about. And yeah, I live a great life, man. So shout out to all these comics, man. I love y'all, man. This is the green room. I appreciate y'all. Brandi, I'm so proud of your success, and everybody else too, man. And yeah, follow me, comedian Ron G.
There it is.
Love it, man.
Yeah, Ron casted me in something, y'all. That's crazy.
Before Angel goes, shout out to Robert, shout out to Shamika, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
There it is. Angel Lakita Moore Tanksley.
What's poppin'? So shout out to Richard, RT, Tanya, Jen, Shalay, JT, Sean, taking the stage, Brittany, Kristen, Kim, Nethel, Shamara, Adam, and Robert. Thank y'all also. All my stores of Delta Sigma Authority Incorporated. I hope you all had a wonderful Founders Day. You can obviously check me out on my podcast, thing with Kev on stage, as well as this is going to cause an argument with me and my husband, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, That Chick Angel TV, and you will see me on Netflix sometime soon because I'm going back into production on a show that I was on. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Yeah, and thank you so much to hear for including me. I appreciate it. I really
Of course, Angel.
She got burrito money.
You can also check Angel out on the latest episode of More to the Story. Her and Marcus came on. We had a blast on there. So check that out, man, if you haven't already. Catch up on that and the newest episode of Wording is Hard. I had Currency, the hot spitter, on the episode that came out today, man. Very excited because that's one of my favorite rappers. Big shout out to the MooreMods Scary Squad We Watch gang, man. I appreciate y'all. You know, it's all love. You guys are the absolute best. I appreciate you guys so very much. Shout out to Rated Intimate for all of your sexual pleasures that you need. You can go over there. Use the code MooreMob and get 15% off your total. That's a black-owned sex shop. You understand me? For you, your lady, your guy, whatever y'all got going on, you can find any and everything there. And you use the code MooreMob and get 15% off for that as well.
Man, do they have one? You think they got one? Let me see if they got one. Because I got broke. Let me see if they got one of these.
They got all of them.
Hey, they got anklets too, Tone. They got them anklets bracelets for men. They got them.
They got everything. Everything that you
all right.
They scented and they flavored ankle bracelets for men. Get you one, Tone.
Flavored.
Why you fucking around? I'm like, they flavored?
Shout out to Brother in Blue, Christian Mays taking the stage, Sean Giles, Chell Flakes, RT Washington, Josh English, Jen Buck, Adam at Rated Intimate, A-Marie Day Spa, man. If y'all in the Michigan area, make sure you check out A-Marie Day Spa. They got a lot of services that they can offer. You can go online, you can set up everything you need to do online. So make sure you check them out in the Michigan area, man. And Brother in Blue, man, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. We got one more night. And then we taking the weekend off and having some good times. We got some new things coming next week. I'm very excited about that. And thank you to all my guests that pulled up tonight and had a great time with us, man. I appreciate you guys. Angel, Brandi, Desi, and Tone Bill. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for pulling up at in the 25th hour and holding it down, dog, man. So shout out to all you guys. Enjoy your evening. Shout out to the mods and the mod. Scary Squad, We Watch Game. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.